Hi everyone, my name is Monique,
And I'm Naveen from Before You Play.
and today we're going to be doing a playthrough of a game that is currently on Kickstarter called Whisperwood.
Yes, this game is designed by Brad Brooks, Erin McDonald, as well as Christian Strain, and published by Cardboard Alchemy, who are helping sponsor this playthrough. Now, in this game, players are taking on the roles of druids who are trying to restore an ancient forest. Unfortunately, many years ago, the forest was ravished by war, and now it's gone silent. And it's our job to try to work with the ancient knowledge of the golems to help restore this forest.
That's right, this is a bag building and action selection game for 1 to 4 players, in which players will need to manage their bag of elemental tokens wisely so that we can cast spells and otherwise restore various aspects of the forest. And so today, as per usual, we are going to start with a teach of the game and go straight into a 2-player playthrough. If you'd like to jump around, we'll include timestamps in the description below.
Now, we do have to mention this is a prototype copy of the game, so things, of course, are subject to change in the future. If you're interested in the campaign, there's going to be a link in the description, which you can check out. And lastly, if you like these kind of videos and you want to see more in the future, please consider subscribing.
And with that, we are ready to begin. So if you please direct your attention to the center of the table, we're all set up here for a 2-player game of Whisperwood. Welcome to the forest. And so like we're mentioning, in this game, players play as druids who are tasked with restoring the forest.
Yes, many years ago, there was a great war that basically ravished the entire land. We have corruption throughout, and so we are trying to restore it to its former glory by removing as much corruption as possible, as well as whispering to the various golems.
And restoring its flora and fauna. Now, in order to do this, over the course of the game, we are going to be using 6 different core elements in order to cast spells that will allow us to place out restorations of the 4 main elements across the forest. We'll also be repopulating the wildlife, we'll be inscribing runes in order to cast enchantments for endgame scoring, and we'll also be whispering to the golems, who will also help in placing out these restorations. Along the way, we'll also utilize the assistance of various familiars and fays, and at the end of 7 rounds, the player who is able to do all of these things the best and score the most amount of points wins the game. Now, the way that the game works is this game is primarily a bag builder, which means players will start the game with a certain combination of these elemental tokens. And in this game, there are 6 main elements. There's air, earth, magic, moon glow, which is purple, water, as well as ember. And each round, we'll draw and assign a certain number of these from our bag to the various spells on our player board, which represent all the different types of actions in the game.
Yeah, and some of the actions are going to require you to actually get rid of or lose some of the tokens that you're going to be placing out. When taking actions, other actions will allow you to gain more. So it truly is a bag builder. You're trying to customize what's in your bag.
Now, each round is split into 4 phases, starting with the draw phase, which will be done simultaneously. During this phase, each player will draw tokens from their bag 1 at a time, placing it on their casting board over here, until either they've run out of tokens in their bag, or they've run out of spaces on their casting board, just like this. In future rounds, before drawing tokens from my bag, if I have any tokens left over on my player board, I can optionally remove them and place them on my casting board. And again, this is optional. Sometimes you might have these tokens left over because, as you'll see, you're not required to take these actions even though they are fully prepared. So it's possible you might have a change of heart at some point. Now, each round, as you spend these tokens, they're going to go into your spent pool. They won't go directly back into your bag. So if during this phase you run out of tokens in your bag, but you still have spaces on your casting board, then you'll place all of the tokens in your spent pool back into your bag and continue drawing. Once all players have finished drawing all of their tokens, then we move into the prepare actions phase, which is also done simultaneously. During this phase, you'll assign tokens from your casting board to the various spells that are on your player board. And when doing so, you are not required to place all of them, but any tokens you did not place will stay on your casting board for the next round. Now, each player has a total of 10 spells, and we all have the same ones. There's no asymmetry in that regard, but all of them, except for Whisper, are upgradable, which either makes an action cheaper to take or just better. Now, when assigning your tokens, most spells require either 1 or 2 tokens, and one spell, your inscribed spell over here, requires 3.
A lot.
If the spell is blank, then it can be any token. And of course, if the spell shows specific elements, then you are required to place those elemental tokens on those spaces. The exception is that over the course of the game, you'll run into some unique characters. Each player will start the game with a familiar as an example, but you'll also encounter animals, which will give you animal tokens, as well as these unique fae. And they have their own unique tokens, which are used to take their specific action. So as an example, if I wanted to take the action of Cinder the Fox over here, who is my familiar, then I must assign Cinder's token to that action spot. No other tokens in the game will allow me to take their action. On the plus side, their tokens are actually versatile. because instead of assigning their tokens to their action space, you can use them in place of their corresponding core element token, which in the case of this token would be magic.
Yes, and as another example for me in this game, I have this gray token here, which can basically represent the gray air token. So I can basically use it in place of any actions or spells that require the air element.
And again, the same is true for any animal tokens you acquire, as well as Fae, which we'll talk about later. And lastly, some token spaces have an X on them, which basically means after you finish resolving that spell, the token that you place on that space will go back to the supply, which means it is not going back into your bag, it is now out of rotation. But again, there are ways for you to acquire additional tokens, so you will have opportunities to do so, one of which being the transmute spell that's on your board. Then, once all players have finished assigning their tokens, then we'll all move into the action step, where starting with the first player and going clockwise, on your turn, you'll cast one spell. And we'll basically continue taking turns this way until players have chosen to rest. Now, speaking of these spells, let's quickly go over them. The first column on your left all has to do with movement. Each player is represented by a druid token that starts the game on the start forest tile. It is a very specific tile that starts in the center, and during setup, there's actually a way in which you build out the board. So each time you play, the configuration will be different. And also in higher player counts, the board will be bigger. So just so you're aware, we are set up for a 2-player game specifically. Now, like we're mentioning, our main goal with all of the different types of actions we'll be taking is to restore this forest, which means we need to be able to get around the forest. And so as you can see, the forest is comprised of 3 different types of terrain. We have green earth, gray air, and blue water. And some tiles have a combination of all 3.
Yep.
The stride action requires an earth element, and this just allows you to move to an adjacent tile. Now, one important thing about the board is that some of these tiles have these borders around them, and they represent corrupted spaces.
Yes, again, thematically, after the Great War that occurred many, many years ago, the land is riddled with corruption. And so part of our job is to go around and try to rid the land of that corruption.
That's right, but unfortunately, it still exists.
Yeah.
And so over the course of the game, anytime you end your movement in a corrupted tile, you take a corruption. And corruption is represented by these corruption tokens. Each player actually starts the game with a corruption token on their player board. And these are bad, but they're also kind of good, as you'll see.
Yep.
Because at the end of the game, any corruption token still on your board will be worth -2 victory points, so they are going to score you negative points. And when gained, they go into your spent pool, just like any other token, and then they make their way into your bag. And so during the draw phase, anytime you draw a corruption token, they do not get placed onto your casting board. Instead, you're required to place them on an empty corruption spot, and these spots look like this.
Yeah, they kind of have that orange border in a circle.
But the thing is, each of these corruption spots shows a benefit that makes that specific spell sweeter. And anytime you cover that spot with a corruption token, you no longer have access to that specific benefit.
So it's in your best interest to rid yourself of this corruption, and there are ways to do so.
And we'll talk about that in a second, but that is the good aspect of corruption tokens. It's not all bad, as you'll see. So just keep in mind that anytime you end your movement, as well as any other tokens that you're controlling, whether it's an animal token or a golem token, as you'll see, in a corrupted tile, then you must take a corruption token. And after drawing a corruption token, if you have nowhere to place it, then it's -2 victory points, and then you would return it to the supply. And so that is movement via stride. Now, like we were mentioning earlier, each of these tiles is upgradable, and anytime you upgrade a tile, you'll flip it over to the advanced side, which again will make the action either cheaper or just better. In the case of advanced stride, this allows you to move up to 2 spaces away rather than just adjacent. In addition, there is a corruption space here that, if uncovered, will allow you to purify a corruption token. And when doing so, you'll just choose one that's on your player board. It must be on your board. It cannot be in your spent area or in your bag. And then you'll flip it over to the harmony side. And these tokens get placed at the top left-hand side of your board here. And then it becomes currency, which you can now spend when recruiting Fae, as you'll see later.
Anytime you have harmony tokens, like Monique said, they are currency. They will never go back into your draw bag.
Yes. Now, the other thing to note about these spells is that some of them, just like the advanced stride action here, shows multiple effects. And when resolving these, you must resolve them from left to right, and none of these effects are optional.
Right.
So if you cannot resolve the leftmost effect, then you do not get to resolve the one on the right. And that's an example of one of the advanced spells. Now, we're not going to go over all of the advanced sides.
Sure.
Just know that any upgraded spells are worth 2 points at the end of the game, and we will be upgrading our spells over the course of the game, so you'll be able to see that multiple times. Now, as for these other 2 movement actions, flow has to do with the water element, and this allows you to move across the water terrain. Your druid must be starting in a space with water, and when taking that action, you can move up to 3 spaces away as long as they are all connected via water.
And again, crossing through corrupted spaces don't gain you corruption. Only if you end in that space, you'll gain it.
And as for the soar action, this has to do with the air element, and this allows you to fly. You're basically soaring from a space that contains air to another space that contains air. As for the bottommost spell here, Convoke is also a movement action, but this allows you, for 2 element tokens here, to move to a space that contains a golem. And so in this game, there are 4 different golems. They pertain to the 4 main elements that we're going to be using. There's the water, air, earth, and magic golem.
So the golems are the larger pieces that you see laying down here. We are these druids here, and there's also animals that you'll see getting populated onto the board.
The golems are going to be very useful, so it is helpful for us to be able to move directly to a space with a golem, as you'll see in a second. Now moving on to the middle column here, we're going to skip Whisper for now, and we'll get back to it in a second, and we'll go directly to Transmute. This is the one spell on your board that basically allows you to use 2 tokens to gain 2 tokens from the supply. This is like one of your main ways to gain additional tokens into your bag. When casting this spell, in order to fully prepare it, which basically means putting enough tokens on there for you to take the action, you need to place any 2 tokens with the knowledge that 1 token is going to leave your supply at the end of resolving that spell. So as an example, during the preparation phase, I could place these 2 tokens here. And then when I go to resolve the transmute action, my magic token will get placed into my spent area, and my earth token will go back to the supply, forever leaving my bag. But then I would get to resolve the spell, which allows me to take any 2 tokens from the supply, and we have them all off screen here. And when gaining these, you'll place them both into your spent area. However, if you do not have a corruption token on the corruption space, one of the 2 tokens you gain from the supply, you are allowed to place immediately onto an empty space of your board, except for the transmute space.
Yeah, and that could be a very useful way to leave an action or a spell empty and then use the transmute action and your ability to place out that newly acquired token onto the action that you want to take later on in the round.
Right, so as an example, after resolving the transmute action with the Ember token I received, I can place it directly onto the Call Wildlife space. And then now, during this round, I can choose to resolve that spell. Now, as for the other spells, these are the main ways in which you'll score points in the game. Starting with the Restore spell, this allows you to put out your restoration tokens onto the various restoration spaces on each tile. Each player has 10 restoration tokens of each of the 4 main elements, which are water, air, earth, and magic. And over the course of the game, placing these restoration tokens out will typically allow you to advance on its corresponding path, which are these 3 boards here to the left. And these paths will give you immediate bonuses as well as endgame multipliers for the restoration tokens that you have on the board. Because at the end of the game, for each of the elements, you'll score points equal to the number of tokens you have multiplied by the multiplier you've unlocked. Now, there are exceptions. Sometimes you'll be able to place these tokens out without advancing on the path. But the main way in which you'll be doing this is via the Restore spell, and in order to cast the spell, you'll need to assign 2 specific elemental tokens based on this chart, depending on which type of restoration token you'd like to place out.
Yeah, so if Monique wanted to really put out a water element token to restore in the forest, then she would have to place out a water element token here and a moon glow token there.
That's right, and this chart is extremely important. You need to make sure you're putting out the correct pairing of elemental tokens. And when taking this action, your druid must also be on a tile that contains an available space for the elemental token you're putting out. The starting tile, which by the way is called the Druid's Defiance, has a wild space for each player. And so 1 time per game, you can place out a single elemental token of any type on that space that belongs to you. Now, if for example, I wanted to put out an earth restoration token, then I would need to be on a tile that contains those spaces. So as an example, I could take a movement action to move to this space because all 4 of the restoration spaces are actually the earth type. Now, when casting the Restore spell, not only will you put out a restoration token, which by the way is represented by this symbol here. So anytime you see this symbol throughout the game, that effect allows you to put out a restoration token. And some of these symbols will require you to put out a specific type. But as long as the corruption space is not covered, you'll also be allowed to advance on its corresponding path, which in my example over here would be the earth path along this earth board. Now, we're not going to go over all of the bonuses on these path tiles. Just know that each path You must follow the arrows when advancing, and the multipliers are at the top of each space. Not all of the spaces, but some spaces.
Yep.
And at the end of the game, the multiplier you use will be the furthest one that you've unlocked, with the exception of the magic element, because this is considered to be wild. Magic, which is the red element, does not have its own path board, and it also does not have its own spaces. So if you were to put out the combination that allows you to cast the magical restoration spell here, you could place it on any available space, and in that case, you would advance on its corresponding path.
Yeah, so if you put the wild magic token on this earth space, then you would go up the green path.
And like we were mentioning, magic is the exception. So at the end of the game, its multiplier will be the sum of all of the magic multipliers you've reached along all three of the paths.
Yeah, so best case scenario, if you have somehow gotten all your tokens all the way to this point for each path, you would get 6x.
Probably rare.
Very difficult.
And just so you're aware, some of these spaces have this sort of red outline, and that represents corruption. So anytime you place a restoration token in those spaces, you also gain a corruption token. And going back to the path boards, we're going to go over all of the bonuses as we reach them. A majority of them will give us specific tokens that we get to add to our spent pool. Some spaces will allow us to upgrade our spells, but something that is specific to these paths are the 3 different types of wildlife in the game, and they also pertain to these 3 specific elements. So for the water board, we have otters. For the earth board, we have bears. And for the air board, we have owls. Now, some of these animals will start the game on the board, and they are another way in which you can earn points in the game. Because each time you reach a space that contains their corresponding animal token symbol, you'll take their corresponding token from the supply. And this is actually an owl token from the air path. In addition, the first time you gain one of their tokens, you'll also take an animal card. And there are one of these for each player, so you'll only ever have one throughout the game.
Yep.
And this becomes an animal that you can assign its specific token to in order to take its corresponding action. Now, each animal has 2 different actions, and you can only assign its token to its space. Like we were mentioning earlier, though, even though this is a unique type of token, it can also be used in place of the air element tokens on your player board, so they are versatile in that regard. But just so you're aware, all 3 animal cards function the same way. The leftmost action here allows you to bring an animal token of its type to the tile where your druid is, and you get to place out a restoration token of the animal's type, which in the case of the owls would be air, then advance on its corresponding path, which is what that arrow represents. Now, on the other hand, the second action on all of these animal cards is a scoring action, which allows you to score points. But keep in mind that when assigning your token to this action over here, there is an X, which means after resolving it, you must discard this token back to the supply. So it is out of your circulation. Now, the amount of points you score depends on the type of animal. Owls want to be in a contiguous connected grouping of spaces. So as an example, right now we don't have that because we have an owl here and an owl here, so they are not adjacent. But 2 adjacent spaces with owls will score you 2 points, up to a maximum of 7 contiguous spaces for 7 points. Then after you're finished scoring, you'll always end by taking one of these owl tokens and placing them in your den, because at the end of the game, you'll score points depending on how many animal tokens you have in your den. 2 points all the way up to 20 points if you have 5 tokens.
And if you're curious how animals actually show up on the board, anytime you move up a track and cross basically the animal meeples that you see below, that player gets to actually put them out onto the board.
So in the case of the blue otters, they want to be in pairs or greater on each tile. And as for the bears, they want to be alone. So they'll score you points based on the number of tiles that have a single bear that is adjacent to a tile that contains at least 1 bear. And each animal card has its own chart that tells you how many points you'll score, so we'll go over those as we play the game. Now, the last really important benefit that you'll see on these paths is the ability to draw a Fae card. Now, Faes are unique creatures who want harmony amongst the forest. And so when gaining a Fae card, you'll choose one from the deck that matches the specific element type of whatever effect you're resolving. And you'll also gain its unique token, just like the animals and the familiars. So as an example, if I were to acquire this Fae card, I would gain its unique token. Now, unlike all other tokens in the game, when gained, you actually have the option of assigning their token to their action space immediately so that you can resolve their action that round. But if you'd like to do so, you must pay a harmony token. So this is the main reason why we are turning corruption into harmony. So that you can use a harmony in order to activate the Fae cards. In addition, each Fae has 2 actions, one that is required and the rightmost one here, which is optional. But if you would like to take the rightmost action, you must spend for harmony. And they are typically pretty powerful.
Yeah.
So we'll discuss these as well as we play the game. And that's essentially all you need to know about the 3 paths. We'll be explaining them all as we play the game.
Yeah, the iconography actually makes it really simple, so we'll talk about it as we take these actions.
So then moving on to the Whisper spell, this is the one that you cannot upgrade, and it kind of goes hand in hand with restoring, because this action allows you to utilize the golems in order to put out these restoration tokens. Similar to the restore spell, when taking this action, you need to put out a specific combination of elemental tokens, and that's dependent on which golem you'd like to move. But also keep in mind that the golem has to be in the same space as your druid, and these combinations are going to be the same pairings as the restore spell. Now the difference is when casting the whisper spell, this allows you to gain a benefit from the specific golem you're whispering to. Each golem has their own card, which has 3 different effects as well as an endgame scoring criteria that you'll activate if you've placed golem tokens on all 3 of its effects. So when casting the spell, the first thing that you'll do is you'll assign one of your golem tokens to one of the 3 effects of that specific golem. So in this example, if I were whispering to River, the water golem, I can choose one of these 3 effects, which are stuff like, when you rest, you may purify or gain 1 harmony. This bottom one here allows me to use Moonglow and water tokens interchangeably. Now, if I don't like any of the effects on their card, I can just flip the token over and it'll just score me 3 points at the end of the game. Now, as soon as I place tokens on all 3 cards, then I unlock the scoring criteria at the bottom here, which is 3 points per empty corruption space on your player board.
Which can be really nice, especially as you start to upgrade these different spells. More of these corruption spaces become available. So if you can manage your corruption, you can score a lot of points that way.
Right, the scoring criteria on the golems can be particularly lucrative. So I'll explain those as we play. But after placing your golem token, then you must move the golem to any other space in the forest. They just cannot be moved to the same space you're already on.
They don't want to talk to you anymore, basically.
But make sure you choose that space wisely, because like we were mentioning earlier, if you move the golem to a corrupted space, then you must take a corruption token. You'll then get to place out a restoration token corresponding to the golem's element, which in this case would be a water token. But again, there has to be an available space. Now, at the start of the game, the corruption space will be filled with a corruption token, which means if I don't remove this token, then that ends that spell.
Yep.
However, as soon as I'm able to remove this, then from then on, that spell also allows me to advance along its path. And that's essentially how we're going to be putting out restoration tokens via our player boards. That is probably going to be the action that we'll be taking the most. Some of our familiars and fays will also allow us to put out these tokens. As an example, our starting familiars here will let us put out a specific token. But there is another way in which we'll be scoring points, and that is by inscribing runes. At the start of the game, we are going to randomly distribute these rune tokens on rune spaces. So each tile has either 1 or 2 of these rune tiles. And the inscribe spell allows you to take a rune token from the space that you're in, and you'll just place it beside your player board, because at the end of the game, these will score you points. Some of the other ones will give you an effect that you just resolve immediately. Then, in its place, you'll cast one of your enchantments, and each player has a series of 6 enchantments at the top of your player board, and these will unlock endgame scoring, requiring you to have a certain sort of combination of specific elemental restoration tokens on the forest board. So as an example, if I were to place this enchantment token on this space over here, at the end of the game, I'll score 3 points for each of my water restorations in this location and adjacent. And that's just one example of the types of scoring criteria that you'll see. Now, if you don't really care to score one of these, instead, you can choose an enchantment card from your hand to put in its place. And these cards will either have an ongoing effect or an immediate benefit. And you'll basically just choose a card, place it on its space to show that you're not going to be scoring that specific enchantment at the end of the game. And then you'll just resolve your card.
Yes, and each player starts the game with these, and we will have the opportunity to draw more of these cards potentially.
But that's essentially all there is to the Inscribe spell. Now, the last 2 spells are simple. We have the Cleanse spell, which allows you to either unbind a token for 2 victory points by basically taking a token either from your player board or your bag or your spent pool and removing it back to the supply. Or you can purify a corruption token, flipping it over to its harmony side and placing it on your board.
Yes, and whenever you do that purify, it has to be a corruption token that's on your board. You don't get to dig from the bag or somewhere else.
Right. And finally, we have the Call Wildlife spell, which basically allows you to choose a wildlife token and bring them to your space, allowing you to place out a restoration token of its type as long as there is available space. However, when taking the basic version of this spell, you do not get to advance along its path.
Yeah, so could be one of the ways that you move these animals around for that animal scoring action that we
Right.
talked about. So, like in this case, if Monique wanted to bring this otter here, there would be a pair of otters to try to score her card.
And that's essentially it. Those are all the different types of spells that you'll see us cast. Now, again, each spell, except for Whisper, is upgradable. So sometimes there are better versions of them, but that's essentially what we're going to be doing throughout the game. Now, if on your turn you decide that you don't want to cast another spell, even though you have some that are still prepared, or if you just don't have anything left to do, then instead of taking an action, you can rest. And that basically ends your round. The first player to rest each round will get the first player token, though, so they'll be the first player to start the next round. And once all players have rested, then we move into the recover phase to end the round, where we basically just advance the round marker. And by the way, anytime we move past these symbols, which is going to be moving into the third round and moving into the fifth round, we're going to move a barrier token from our casting board, which means over the course of the game, we'll be able to draw more and more tokens. But that's actually it. As soon as the seventh round ends, then we go into final scoring. And at the end of the game, players will score points for their rune site tokens, as well as any enchantments we've unlocked. We'll score points for our golem cards, the 3 points for any tokens we chose to flip over, as well as any of the golem endgame scoring we've unlocked. Each advanced spell will score us 2 points. We'll also score points depending on how many wildlife tokens we have in our den. And some effects will also allow us to gain these potion tokens, which are considered to be wild for the 6 core elemental tokens, not the unique ones. And any of these that we still have left over will score us 1 point at the end of the game. We'll also score points for our restoration tokens, depending on how many we have on the forest board multiplied by their corresponding multipliers. And we'll do this for each of the 4 types. And then of course we'll add up any points that we have in hand that we've earned throughout the game. And then we'll also score -2 points for each corruption token we have left on our player boards, specifically our player boards. And at that point, whoever has the most points wins. And in the case of a tie, the player with more restoration tokens placed out wins the game. And that's essentially how you play Whisperwood. Now, we didn't go over absolutely everything. Of course, we'll be going over them as we play the game. But for now, we're going to go ahead and get cleaned up, and we'll get started with our playthrough.
Okay, we're all set up. Everything has been reset. We each have 6 of our starting enchantment cards, which is very important for us. We also have all our tokens that we start the game with in our color bags.
Yes.
There was a little bit of setup beforehand. Monique will be going first.
During setup, each player starts with a familiar as well as 6 enchantment cards in our hands, and in subsequent games you can choose to draft these. We chose to go with a standard sort of first time setup, and so today I'm going to be playing with Cinder the Fox as my familiar, and I have my unique Cinder the Fox token already on my casting board.
Solid.
And whenever I assign its token to Cinder's card over here, then I get to put out a magic restoration token and go up the corresponding spaces path. In addition, the familiar you start with also determines what your starting elemental tokens are. And so I have this combination of tokens already in my bag, ready to be drafted, as well as the 6 enchantment cards, which I'll start the game with. So they all pertain to this specific familiar.
All right, as for me, I have Tango the Toucan. That is who my familiar is. Basically, whenever I put a token here, I get to place out a restoration token on the air symbols, and then I also go up on the gray path. So it's kind of encouraging me to go in that direction. My stuff at the very back side of the card is a little bit different than Monique's. I start with a harmony token.
You do?
So I have one here which can be used towards those fae that help me take different types of actions. So I have to acquire a fae
Yes.
in order to use it, but at least there it is whenever that time comes. And these are all my starting stuff. So there
Very
we go.
nice.
Yep.
And otherwise, I think we are ready to begin. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, it is a total of 7 rounds. So we're going to go ahead and start with round 1. And again, at the start of each round, we're going to start by drawing tokens from our bags.
Right.
During the first round, we will only have these 4 spaces available because 2 of them are blocked off and 1 of them we already start with.
Yeah, it's populated.
Yeah, our unique token. So this is done simultaneously. I'm just going to go ahead and draw my
I'm gonna take
tokens now.
all of them out now, yeah.
So 3 and 4. So I have 2 left in my bag, and I know which 2 they're going to be.
Okay.
Because keeping track of your tokens is probably the right thing to do.
You can always look in your bag, but
Yes.
you can never look in your opponent's bag.
Right. Now that that's done, we're going to move to the preparation step, which is also done simultaneously. Now again, during this step, you can assign any and all of your tokens to the various spells on your board. You are not required to assign all of them, but any of them that get left over will stay there for the next round. So for the first round, we'll walk you through our placements. So shall I go first?
Yeah, and again, this would be simultaneous, but yeah, go ahead.
All right, for me, seeing as I have my familiar token out now, I'm going to go ahead and assign my familiar to Cinder the Fox.
Okay.
And again, this is a unique token that I can only place on Cinder the Fox, or I can use it in place of magic, which is red. I'm also going to want to move, so I'm going to place green here, the Earth token on Stride, because that is what it requires. I definitely want to cast Transmute because this is how you get additional tokens or additional specific types of tokens. And then I think I'm going to try to Restore. So I'm going to place one token here, which means this spell is not fully prepared.
Right.
Meaning I do not get to actually cast this unless I'm able to put a token there somehow.
But you're trying to set it up with the transmute action.
That is the goal.
Yeah, makes sense.
We shall see.
Okay, very good. For me, I'm trying to get off where we are. So I'm going to use this token here. I am going
You're going to soar.
I'm going to soar, so I'm going to be flying from a gray location to any other gray location.
Right.
Then I'm going to try to set myself up similar to what Monique is doing. I'll put that there. This token right here, even though it is the one that goes to my familiar, I'm actually going to use it here in Transmute.
Okay, in place of air.
Yep, exactly. I'm going to try to set myself up here for something.
Okay.
And then this one is going to go into my transmute section there. So as of right now, my restore as well as my whisper actions or spells are not prepared. So I can't technically take them. But if I can do some clever stuff, then I will be able to take them.
And if you choose to not take them, then at the start of the next round, during the draw step, before drawing tokens from your bag, you can choose to remove tokens from your spells if you have any left over and place them on your casting board. You just can never move from spells to another spell directly.
Right.
It has to basically take up a space on your casting board. So now that we are both fully prepared for the next step, we're going to move into the actions phase. And again, this is going to be in turn order, starting with me. Right. On your turn, you cast one spell, not all of them, just a single spell. So since we're here on the Druid's Defiance tile, there's really not much going on here. We do have that one single wild space for us to place a restoration token, but I want to save that for later, I think. So my first turn, I'm going to cast the Stride spell. Now again, this spell allows me to move just to an adjacent tile. And again, if I were to choose a tile that has a corruption borders, then I would need to draw a corruption token. I don't think I'm going to do that though. I'm going to move just to this tile over here. Yep. And whenever you resolve these spells, the token gets spent into your spent pool. And that's it for me because that is one action.
All right, very good. So for me, the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to soar. So I'm going to spend this token and I'm going to go from a gray tile or an airspace to another airspace. So this is going to go here. I'm going to go from here. So technically, like, even though my token is sitting in this green, I'm in all places at once.
Yeah, there are technically no spaces.
There's no spaces,
on the tiles. There just has to be a gray section of the tile to be able to soar.
So I'm just going to soar very short distance. I'm going to soar here. There we are.
Oh, interesting. So you could have used Stride. But you wanted to use your gray token.
Yes, I wanted to use my gray token to get to where it was.
Very nice. So now it is back to me, and I'm going to choose to take the action of Cinder the Fox over here, who allows me to place out a magic restoration token. And again, the magic tokens are wild, so I can basically choose an available space and place it on there. And afterwards, I can also advance on the path that corresponds to the element I'm covering. So in this case, they are all Earth. The difference is that these two spaces are regular Earth spaces, whereas these two are corrupted. So if I were to place there, I would have to take a corruption token, which is not bad.
It's not terrible.
But it's not good right now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to place my magic restoration token here, and I'm going to advance up on the Earth path.
All right, so by you doing that,
Oh, I'm purple.
Oh, sorry, you're purple. By doing
the
that,
first space,
you gain an Ember token, and that's going to go into your little pile over here.
My spent.
Spent.
All right, very nice. So now I have an Ember that's going into my bag at some point.
And now Monique, technically right now, is scoring 1 point at the very end of the game for every single Earth restore token that she has on the board.
Yes, which is zero.
Which is zero, but obviously, like, you're going to try to move up these. You're going to try to litter them out on the board as best as you can. So there you go. And in addition to that, Monique has crossed over a space, passing over where these two little animal tokens are. So Monique is going to be able to put out a bear.
Yes.
And remember, bears, they want to be alone, but amongst other bears in adjacent tiles.
It's like alone, but also not really.
Yeah, separate but together.
They don't want to be too lonely, so they want to be alone in a space, but adjacent to a space that contains at least one bear.
Yeah.
So when placing these out, you either place them in the space that contains your druid or an adjacent space. I'm just going to place the bear Right there. All right. And now that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and place my token in my spent area. And just so you're aware, I placed my restoration tokens here. That's not where they go.
Yeah.
We just needed some
Just
space for them.
Exactly. All right. The next action I'm going to take is pretty obvious here because these are not readied. So I have to do this transmute.
Okay.
So this one right here is just going to go back into my supply.
Yeah.
This one is the one that gets kicked out, unfortunately.
Because there's an X.
There's an X. So I'm actually going to get rid of this one.
The moon?
Yes. Can I have an ember, please?
Okay.
And also, I'm going to take an earth. An ember and an earth.
An ember and an earth, because again, the transmute spell lets you take 2 of your choice from the supply.
There you go. So these are going to go here. But one of those, of the 2 of the ember and earth, I can, because this is not corrupted, I can actually place it.
Yes.
So I'm going to place it here where the whisper is.
Very nice. So now that action is
Now I've set myself up.
and you'll be able to take that this round. All right, so then it goes back to me, and I'm doing the exact same thing. I prepared the transmute action. This goes into my spent area, and the moon, we both were like, no moon.
No moon.
moon out of
free.
here. So I'm spending that.
It'll come back.
And I think I'm actually going to take a moon back because I'm scared of having none of these in my
have none
bag.
of
That's
them.
like my only one, you know? And similar to Naveen, because that space is not covered by a corruption token, the second one, which is going to be Earth, will get placed immediately to prepare my restore action. So now it goes back to you.
All right, very good. So I have now set up Whisper.
You may know
So I'm going to Whisper. So the way this works is you need to be where a golem is. So I happen to soar to the location that I was trying to set up for myself.
Magic
There's
golem.
a magic golem there.
Yeah.
So then you're going to consult this chart because you better have put those tokens to the golem that you're actually trying to whisper to.
Right.
And I did. So I have a magic and an ember.
Very nice.
So I have to kick out the ember. That goes bye-bye.
goes
So the
to the
one,
supply.
easy come, easy go. I got it via transmute and off it goes.
Really easy.
This one's got, so there you go. Then what you do is you're going to take one of these tokens that basically symbolizes that. And then you're going to choose one of the 3 different locations or like actions.
Yes. The effects that
effects.
that golem allows you.
Yeah. So I have 3 choices, and this is a good time to maybe read through them right now.
Okay.
So for the magic golem, who is the one that I'm interacting with, Dazzle the magic golem. So this first one right here, which is a good one, spoiler, I'm going to take this one. It says, immediately I can gain 1 fae, again, which is one of those like fairy creatures that you can kind of interact with, or I can upgrade any of my actions. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll read through the other 2 here. So I'm gonna place this like this.
Okay.
And I'm going to have it face down. If I did not really care for one of these things, then I can leave it face up, and it's just worth 3 points at the end of the game.
Right.
But I don't unlock that ability. So I am going to unlock this ability, and I am going to upgrade my restore action over here.
Very nice.
So this one's going to flip over. This token that's on it is going to stay with it.
Yeah.
It's going to flip over, and now it's activated.
Wow,
there.
look at you.
I was able to do something.
Prepared.
It was
It's fully prepared.
Yes, prepared.
Interesting. So sometimes, if you were to have placed 2 tokens there and then you were to flip it over and now it's cheaper, sometimes you do have to put 1 token back
I've done that.
into your spent area.
It doesn't
so it's
feel
like
good.
a waste.
Yeah.
So you want to plan your upgrades wisely, basically.
The other 2 options I had in that moment right there was I may place golem tokens on any golem. So just like I'm interacting with the magic one, if I had that unlocked, I can say, even though I'm talking to the magic, I'm going to place something to unlock the water or the earth. You know, I don't have to stick to that specific golem. And then the last one here is wildlife may place magic restorations on their matching spots.
Like if you had an owl card as an example that required you to put out their corresponding element token on their matching element, instead of that, you can place out a magic.
Magic, yeah. So especially if you're trying to move up the magic and get the high multipliers, and that could be very useful for me. So that's what I'm going to do there. And I believe that is it for that aspect of it. The next thing I do is I have to say goodbye to said golem. So the magic golem is going to go somewhere else. I'm going to send them very far.
Very far?
I'm going to send them... Where are you? You're here? I'm going to send them here.
Why are you being so mean?
I don't know. They have to go a little bit further away.
He said, where are you?
I don't want to make it easy.
They got real
I
far.
don't want to make it easy.
Well, who said I wanted to whisper to that golem anyway?
I don't know. You have the magic thing going on right
Okay.
now, so I have to keep it away from you a little bit.
7 rounds, Naveen. 7.
I know.
Anything else?
Then I am going to go ahead and put out a magic restore token.
Yeah.
Now, unfortunately, this corruption is blocking this. That would have been so nice, but
alas.
it is what it is. Magic is going to go out, and I have one of 4 options. It has to be where
No, it
I
has
am.
to be here.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
has
one
to
of
be
3
here.
options.
One of 3.
You have
It's
air,
4
air.
options. 4 options. They're all air.
Options.
Yeah.
Yes, they're all air. It's an air tile.
That's right.
So
It's where the
2 of
golem
which are
goes to,
corrupted.
not where it came from.
Correct.
That's okay. I will just do this right here. Make it easy.
Okay.
There we are.
And that's it. Because
That's
like
it.
you said,
Yeah.
your action is still corrupted.
Unfortunately, by drawing the magic token, cleanse would have been the thing to get this off.
Yeah.
But then I wouldn't have it for this action in this round.
Right.
So then I'd have to wait. So I didn't want to wait.
Okay, now as for the magic golem's scoring criteria, so as soon as Naveen is able to cover up all 3 effects, then this unlocks, and this is 6 points per golem with at least 1 golem token.
So basically,
So
you're going to
really
want
nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get 24 points. If that
Yeah,
makes sense, because
exactly.
you want to then diversify with all the golems.
All right, so then it goes back to me for my final spell. I'm going to cast the Restore spell. So I have an Ember and an Earth, which means I'm going to do an Earth Restoration. So I'm going to go ahead and place this out here. And they're all Earth
Yeah.
in the space that I'm in anyway. So I'm going to place that there. And that allows me to go up, advance on the Earth path.
All right. So now here you have a fork in the road. You can either go up here, or you can go down here. It's up to you.
So what are the benefits?
So going up here will get you a Fey.
Specifically an Earth Fey.
Earth Fey, which is you'll dig through the cards and you'll choose one. Or you can go down here and upgrade one of your 3 green actions. So like how I did my green
I'm going to do that.
You're doing that one?
Yeah, I'm
You're
going to
upgrading
upgrade. I'm going to upgrade
Yeah,
Restore.
makes sense.
So these are spent, and I'm now going to flip this over. There's 2 points at the end of the game, but now just like Naveen's Advanced Restore, it only
So we're both there.
requires
One.
a single element.
Again, you're pulling only so many tokens, so if you can make your actions cheaper, that's what you want to do in the
Yeah.
game. So for me, now that I have the Advanced Restore, I'm going to spend this one. This one goes into my supply, and I am going to put out a Earth where I am. So I'll take care of it. It's
Okay.
right over here. So I only have one choice. It's either here
Yeah.
or nowhere. So it's going to be right there.
Okay. I only have one choice. It's either.
Yeah. And then I'm going to
Good
move up
advance.
on the green. Boom, just like that.
And what do you get?
And now I get an Ember.
Okay.
And I get to put out that last lagging bear. That's right there. So there's bear.
This doesn't have to be lagging.
It's
but yes, the
semi-lagging.
final bear, where are you going to place? So either on your space or in any of these 3.
You know, these bears, they don't want to be alone. Or they want to be alone.
They want to be alone.
So let's just do that.
You don't want to score the bears.
Well, you're ahead of me right now. So I don't know.
Oh, Naveen's like really afraid of this competition. It doesn't have to be competitive yet. Naveen, we can work together. We're trying to restore the forest.
I want to do well.
We want to be
I want to be the most druid.
peaceful. All right.
There you go.
Well, then it goes back to me. I have no other spells to cast, so I'm going to rest. Since I'm the first player to rest, I get the first player token for the next round.
You hold it.
So then it goes back to you, and I think you're probably
Yeah,
going to rest.
I'm also going to rest. So you're just going to maintain that.
All right, so then that is it for the action step. We're going to now end in the recover phase where we just advance the
Super
round marker.
simple. Boom.
If we pass one of these spaces, then we also remove a barrier token from our casting board, but that is not the case. So now we're going to move into round 2. Very simple first round. You know, you don't have too many options for actions just yet, but as we progress through the game, we will have more and more tokens to assign, and our spells will be
do stuff.
advanced,
Yeah.
hopefully. So let's go ahead and go into the second round, and let's draw our tokens. So I only have 2
I should
tokens
just
left.
have 1 water left. Yep, there it
You
is.
only have the 1.
Yep.
So because we still have more spaces available, we are going to dump our spent
That's
pool
the
back
bag
into our
building.
bag
The bag building aspect.
and continue drawing.
And so typically you would draw 1 at a time because if you get corruption, you have
Yes.
to place that corruption.
That's
You don't want
true.
to just draw everything out at once.
Right.
So
Because corruption tokens do not get placed on your casting board.
Right.
They get placed directly onto your player board on an available corruption space.
Right.
And if you don't have any available spaces, then you actually remove it back to the supply and you lose 2 points.
Yeah, that's the problem.
So try to make sure
That's
you
not good.
always have an available space, manage your corruption wisely, and you'll be fine. So anywho, let's go ahead and prepare by sending these tokens. And from now on, we're not going to make you sit through it. So we'll see you in a second. All right, we have finished preparing our spells. And so now we're going to go into actions starting with me. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get out of here.
Okay.
Because the other 2 restoration spaces gain me corruption. And I'm already going to gain corruption for doing this because I'm taking the stride action. I'm casting this spell
Okay.
to move to an adjacent space, which is going to be here. Because I moved into a space that is corrupted, I gain a corruption token. And when
okay.
gained, they go into your discard. All right, that's me.
Okay, very good. So I am actually going to employ the help of my toucan over here.
Hello.
So this one's going to go here. I'm going to be able to put out a token on the gray space. So it's
air.
Air.
You're
Where am I-
restoring the air.
Yeah, I'm restoring the air. So I have two choices. This one's a hybrid.
Yeah.
Or I can do that one over there. I'm just going to do the one that's isolated by itself. Just
Okay.
like that.
That's very nice.
Then I get to move up on the designated track. So now I'm going to move up here.
And you
I get a moon glow token, the one that I got rid of in the first round.
Very nice.
And I get to put out one of these owls. So owls, they want to be next to each other. They want to be in one large cluster. So I'm just gonna, I don't want to take a corruption, so I'm just gonna put them here.
Okay.
Keep them with me over here.
So now it goes to me, and I'm going to resolve Cinder, my familiar as well. So this goes into the discard. I'm placing out a magic restoration token on a space. I can choose any of them, but I think I'm going to take this spot here.
Okay.
And this is either water or earth. I'm going to go up on earth.
Earth, okay.
So I get to go up on the
Earth. So
earth
here we
path.
go. So now you get to get an animal.
So I get an animal token. And I also get the corresponding animal card, which is going to be a bear card. And you actually keep these. So for the Fae cards, if ever you have to basically trash that token, then you also discard the card, because there really is only one time that you'll gain its unique token. Animals, on the other hand, you'll gain multiple of those tokens as you progress up the track. So you'll always hold on to these cards. And I'm just going to place my animal card here.
Yeah.
Now, the bears, if I take the leftmost action, allows me to call a bear to the space that I am in, my druid token, place an earth restoration, and go up on the earth path. And then again, the other space here is discarding the token to score the bears. So that's something I may want to consider. If there are maybe 7 bears out there, then that'll be a good number for me to score max points. Speaking of bears, I also get to put out a bear token.
Yeah, you get to put out a bear.
Thank you. All right, so I can place one here.
That would be corrupted.
Or yes. No, when you place out animal tokens, you do not take corruption.
Yeah, that's right. If you
They're-
move them into there.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're a bit of an exception. So that's the best time to do it, frankly.
Okay. Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Okay, I think I'm done with the space that I'm at, so I'm going to flow. Now, whenever you flow, you can move up to 3 spaces away following the water. That's kind of what this designates. So I'm going to move 2 spaces away. We're going to follow this water, 1, 2, and we're going to hang out there.
So you also
Now,
get
I ended my movement there. I get a corruption.
There you go.
I'm not, you can't be too worried about corruption in this game because you want to convert it into harmony so that you can use it when those particular cards come out.
Yes, that's true. All right, so then it goes back to me, and since my Inscribe spell is not fully prepared, I kind of just place this here for the future. I'm going to cast Transmute. So this goes into my spent, and this goes out. My Ember is gone.
Yep.
And in return, I'm going to take an earth token. I think I have so many of these now, so I may want to consider trashing those. And maybe I'll take a magic this time.
Okay.
So I may want to remember, or I guess I could look in my bag.
You can always look, yeah.
I removed an ember. So now my advanced restore is fully prepared, but that's for next action. So it goes to you.
Speaking of advanced restore, I'm actually going to do that next.
Okay.
So now that I'm here, I'm going to basically restore an earth element there. So it just costs 1 now. So that's going to be this. I put out an earth element, and now I have 2 choices. I can put it here for no corruption or here for corruption. I'm going to put it here.
You were singing the praise of corruption.
I don't have that many ways to kind of undo the corruption, so
Don't
I
be
will do
afraid
that
of
later.
it, he says.
Yeah, that's true. So now I'm going to be able to move up on the green path.
Which
I
direction?
want this,
You want a Fae?
but I won't take it. I'm going to go here.
Okay.
And the reason why is we're talking about all this corruption. This allows me to upgrade one of my remaining 2 green actions. Advanced Restore is already advanced.
Yes.
I'm going to upgrade Stride. And the reason why I like it is it gets you to be able to move 2 spaces away.
Yeah.
And if this is uncorrupted, then you can take a corruption token and turn it into a harmony. That's a second way you can do it without having to cleanse.
That's nice.
So I can move
That's
and
really nice.
clean out. So that was kind of something that I was thinking about.
All right, so then it goes back to me, and I'm going to restore. So this is the Earth restoration token. Where am I? I'm here?
Yeah, you're there.
Okay, there really is only one other spot, which is this space here.
Yep.
And now I'm going to advance on the green
All right,
path.
so now you have a choice again. You can either go here and upgrade anything,
Ooh.
or you can go down here and kind of cut around and try to make your multiplier, sweeter, faster.
It's like a fast track to the end.
And then get a Fae of either the Bear's Fae or the Magical Fae.
Now, if I go up,
Yeah.
I'll hit that space eventually.
You will
right?
hit it eventually. So it's
Okay.
like here,
Let's
then
go
here.
up.
Yeah. So yeah, I think up is nice. Yeah.
I'm going to do that because that space has an upgrade symbol with no color designation. You can choose any spell.
Do you?
I'm gonna upgrade transmute.
Oh, not your relic over there?
My relic.
Or the inscribe?
Inscribe?
That's what I thought you were setting up.
I mean, transmute is nice
Transmute's
because
nice.
it's only requires you to spend 1 token.
It's probably the next thing I'm trying to do.
It's the same kind of thing, except with inscribe, you only spend 2 tokens. I'm going to be using transmute more.
Basically, every round you're
Yes.
probably going to be
I'm
transmuting.
doing that more than I'm going to inscribe.
Cool.
So I'm going to do my advanced transmute.
Cool.
All right. That's me.
All right, so now I'm going to transmute. Gray is just the one that just kind of takes up space. This is the one that gets kicked out. So
out?
that goes bye-bye.
What would you like?
I will take a water,
Okay.
and I will take an ember.
Water
And ember.
Ember.
And ember is going to go here, and the water is going to go back to advance restore.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You're restoring more?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm done. I can't keep up with Naveen, so it's back to me. I have no more.
So you're resting.
I'm gonna rest.
So you're going to maintain first player?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's not so bad because Naveen gets another action.
I get 1 action,
Right?
yeah.
Okay.
So now, advance restore. So
Yeah.
I'm here at this location, blue. I'm going to put this out. So
Yep.
I get to put out my first water restore.
Yeah.
So that's going to go, I can either take corruption or I could not take corruption. I'll do the not taking of corruption. Just
Okay.
go there.
So you go up
And now I get to move up on the blue track. So now I
kind
get
of up on
another moon.
everything.
Yeah.
There you go. There's your moon
So-
glow.
Yeah.
You have lots of moon.
There you go. And we get to put out an otter.
Yeah, where
So
to?
the otters, they want to be together.
That's true.
Otter adjacency, adjacent to my druid.
Okay.
So I put it there.
Very good. Anything else?
No, I have no more tokens to actually play, so I'm also going to have to rest now.
All right. That is the end.
There you go.
So let's recover. We're going to go into the 3rd round. Now we remove a barrier token.
Let the games
we have
begin.
unlocked an additional space
Yeah.
on our casting boards.
Be able to
Watch
take more
out.
actions.
Watch out.
Corruption's probably going to show up at some point. Yeah,
Yeah.
things are going to change a little.
And just like that, we are now moving into round 3. So things are going to get a little bit serious.
The rounds elongate, turns
Yeah.
get a little bit longer. That
We're going to have
we kind of deviate a little bit more.
more cards,
Yeah.
more things. Things are upgraded. So we're going to become efficient in some ways and not in other
Sometimes
ways.
now we have more tokens, like the
Yeah.
in-ideal draw can happen, but you have to make do with it.
Right. Speaking of drawing, let's go ahead
Yep.
and draw our tokens.
All right.
So hopefully you've been keeping track.
I don't think I have any corruption in here. Yep.
I don't think I do either, but let's just,
Okay.
yeah,
Oh,
I don't.
I think
So
I
I'm
actually-
drawing all of
I
these.
should have taken
1,
that.
2. You can always look in your bag.
I know. I don't know why I didn't.
4.
Oh, well.
Okay. So I have 2 more here, and I do have a corruption token in my bag.
Same.
So I have to draw these
One at a time.
one at a time. So please don't draw corruption.
3.
Oh, I have a lot of earth.
There you go.
I do. That's a problem.
Too much earth, Monique. You need to throw it away via transmute.
Too much earth. I shall do that. All right, let's go ahead and prepare. All right, we are now fully prepared. I had some insecurity about the spells because I have so much earth. You really need to be cautious
You have to, allocate
of your
properly.
bag.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just kind of had to figure what to do
You
with
got
them.
something there.
So let's go ahead and go into actions then, starting with me.
Okay.
All right, I have some not fully prepared spells, but I'm going to do my best. So this first spell I'm going to cast is my Advanced Transmute. This is going out. I'm kicking out an Earth token.
All right.
Thank goodness.
Had to go.
And I get to take 2 tokens of my choice, one of which will be a magic, which I'm going to place immediately so that I can inscribe.
It's a lot of magic, yeah.
And the other one will not be an Earth token. What did I regret not having? I think I'm going to go for another Ember because I know I removed one. You know?
And if you're going to take this action, you will remove it also.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is true.
So there you go.
For that reminder. So that's it for me.
Okay, very good. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cleanse.
Ooh.
So I'm just going to get rid of this.
Yeah.
This one goes into my supply.
Yeah.
And I have 2 choices. I can either unbind, which is basically go look for a tile, a
token, yeah.
from my bag or anywhere and get 2 points, get it out of the game. Or I can purify this. So I'm just going to purify this. This now turns into a harmony token.
Nice.
It's going to hang out there. I can't really use them yet.
But you're
In
saving.
the future, yeah. Yep.
Goes into your savings account.
There you go.
All right, so then it goes to me. And before I do anything else, I think I'm going to cast my Inscribe spell. So this is the first time we are doing this. Again, Inscribe allows you to do 2 things. You take a rune token from the location where you're at. And in this case, there are 2. I have 2 options here. And you also inscribe an enchantment. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to spend these tokens. So these two go into my discard. This moon glow goes out of the game. And then I'm going to take a rune token. Between the 5 and the 3, we're taking the 5.
Yeah, 5 is better than 3, I
This
think.
goes I'm going to put it here.
That's just straight up 5
It
points.
just points at the end of the game. Now, because I am removing the rune token that has that corruption symbol, this is the token that basically signified this space as a corrupted space. But because I'm removing it, then this space is no longer corrupted.
So now we can move animals in. You
Freely.
can move into it and
Right.
end your turn there and not have to take corruption.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to place out one of my rune markers. This is basically going to unlock an end game scoring enchantment for me if I'd like to use one of these, or I can, instead of using the pre-printed ones, I can choose a card from my hand to put into play immediately. Honestly, this is kind of a nice central space. So I am going to use one of the pre-printed enchantments, and I'm going to place out this rune token.
Yeah.
So this is going to go here to help me remember that I've unlocked this. And this says at the end of the game, I'm going to score 3 points for each of my earth restorations in this location and adjacent locations. So there is a lot of green
Yes.
in adjacent locations, which
It makes
is going
sense.
to be helpful for putting those out.
So currently the way it stands is you're scoring 6 points, right? So you have this one right here
Yeah.
in the location of the rune token and anywhere adjacent to it. This is adjacent to it. This is yours.
Yeah.
So 3 times 2 is 6.
That is
Pretty
right.
good, yeah.
That's it for me. Goes to you.
We are going to flow. So unfortunately, I did not grab one of my green tokens. But
Oh,
we're
an
gonna
opposite
flow.
problem.
I wanted this, but it's okay.
Okay.
So we're going to flow. This one's going to go out. And I'm just going to flow downriver here.
One
That's
space.
it. One space. That's it.
Oh, okay. Interesting. All right. So then it goes back to me. I'm going to stride. So
Okay.
I'm doing the thing you wanted to do.
Where are you going?
And I'm just moving to
One away.
this space here. So I'm in this area. I'm trying not to cover up
Lots
the.
of earth, I see.
You know, when you play this game, you're not going to lay these tokens down. You're going to stand them up. So we're just trying not to cover up the spaces.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, back to you.
Okay, so I must, because this whispering is not ready, I must take my transmute action. So this one goes into here.
Okay.
This one goes bye-bye.
All right.
I need, if I want to whisper to the blue golem, I need a moon glow. So can I have definitely a moon glow,
Okay.
which is that one. And then I'll take a water.
Water?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
So water, I'll take that. And then now I'm going to put this moon glow here, just so I can set it up, ready it.
All right. Then it goes back to me. I'm doing my advanced restore. So this is the earth token, which lets me put out an earth restoration. It's a very earthy space, but I'm going to place this here as to avoid corruption.
Okay.
And now I get to advance on the earth path, please.
All right, there you go.
So that allows me to,
Basically put out one of these onto a golem.
and there's no color,
No.
right? So I can place out any which one. Seeing as I still have an overabundance of earth tokens, I think I'm going to upgrade Convoke.
Okay.
So the thing that's nice about the Convoke spell, which again allows you to move directly to a space that has a golem in it. But the thing that's nice about this is I can place out just a single token, either a water or an earth. And when doing so, as long as the space is not corrupted, I gain 2 points.
2 points, yeah.
So it's early
for
enough.
taking the action.
I haven't been whispering yet. So I think it's pretty nice.
Okay.
So that's it. Goes to you.
Okay,
Oh, actually, no, it's not it.
Oh, that's not it.
I have to place out a bear.
Bear. Yeah.
Can't forget these.
Might as well put it where you are.
It is kind of ideal. I feel like I can always bring this bear in.
Good.
So I'm just gonna put that there.
Still works, yeah.
It's a little bit more, or you know what? I'm gonna place it here. It's a little bit more difficult. It's
Okay.
further out, you know?
Fair enough. So I am in a space with the blue golem, the
Yes,
water
the
golem,
water
which
golem.
is exactly the tokens I have set up for myself here.
River.
So, yes, river. So I am going to be able to put out one of these tokens onto one of the blue.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do this one here, this middle one. And this one basically says, after you place a water restoration, you may move your druid to an adjacent location.
Oh, that's
So
great.
I will probably do that.
The other options
The
are
other options are this one right here is when you rest. So at the end of my round,
Yeah.
you may purify or gain 1 harmony. So basically, I can flip over a corruption. If I don't have a corruption, then I can just take one from the supply and make it into a harmony. And then the other one here is you may use Moonglow as water and water as Moonglow. So they become basically
Yeah,
a 2 to 1.
interchangeable.
Yeah. And if I was to completely fill this out, then you would get 3 points per empty corruption space on your board at the end of the game. So if
Very
you can
nice.
clear out all the corruption, you don't have to face the negatives.
Yeah.
Plus, you'll get an additional 3 points. Okay, so first of all, I should probably be spending these. So the water goes here. This one goes
Moonglow
out.
goes out.
Okay, so now that I've done that, then I am going to move the golem.
Yeah. Where does River go?
River goes
You
somewhere.
got to be in a space with water if you want to put out a water restoration token.
Yes. So I don't really want to take corruption. So I'm not going to put them into a space that that gives corruption.
Okay.
So I'm going to put them all the way over here. And then, so they're going to hang out there.
Okay.
And then I get to put out
Your water
a water restoration on a space. So this one has a hybrid that has water on it.
It's a single space.
Single space, there's that. So then that means I move up on the water. So now here I can upgrade my transmute. Oh, I think I have to do that. Or I can get a one of the blue fays. I want both, but I have to upgrade this transmute. I got to make this a thing.
If you continue to advance along this path, you will have an opportunity to get a fay.
They're coming
later on.
Later. So this is. I just want to only spend one token to do this. You know.
Yeah.
I don't want to spend two.
I know.
So there's that.
Okay.
Then something else happens. After you place a water restoration, you may move your druid to an adjacent location.
I can do that?
I'm going to definitely do that. So I'm going to move here and take corruption. It's adjacent, yeah.
There you go.
Yes, and I'm doing that so I can actually take my last action.
So now it goes back to me. I only have one last spell to cast, and this is the Cleanse spell. It's basically what Naveen did. I'm going to remove this corruption and create some harmony in the land. That's it. Very basic.
Very nice. All right, my very last token, I am going to use Tango. And the reason why I had to get this ability was because where I was, I could not use Tango because there is no feathers or no
Is
air.
there airspace?
No airspace,
Yeah.
So I'm here.
Okay.
So I'm going to use this token. We are going to put out an air token.
Okay.
I don't want to take corruption, so I'll put it here.
Very nice.
So that's good for me.
Go up on air.
I go up on air. Now I have a branching choice. I can upgrade one of my gray spaces, or I can get a fey. Let's get a fey.
You're going to get a fey.
I'm going to get a fey. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Who?
So it has to be one of the gray ones. So there's two of them.
So there are, I believe there are 2 fey cards per element type.
Right.
And there's 1 per player. So it's not a race, and each player can only have at most 1 per specific fey. And they each have their own unique token. So who do you know who you want?
I think it's supposed to be.
Would you like Will-O-Wisp?
It's going to be a
Quickling?
Zipza, the quickling.
Zipza. Okay.
Zipza, the quickling.
So
this one says right here, this one basically, whenever I activate it, I can put out one of my restore tokens wherever I'm going to be. And then if I can discard 2 harmony to basically either move up on the gray track or put out another token.
So nice.
So yeah, and this one you can put out any type that you want. Unlike this one, like it tells you what color.
Yeah.
Right. This one is wherever my druid is, I can put one out.
All right, well, here's the token. Now, again, the fays are the exception. So usually when you gain a token, you have to place them into your spent pile. With a fay, Naveen can spend a harmony to immediately assign this token.
I could.
Wanna do that?
I am not going to do that.
Oh, okay.
Because if I want, because I only have 2 harmony, the way I see it. If I want to assign this now so that I can use it now, then I would only have 1 harmony left, and if I want to take both actions in one action in one run, then I would need 2 additional. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So I'm not going to do that. It'll show up at some point. I'll use it at some point.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
there we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Very nice. All right. Well, it's back to me. I'm gonna rest. Did I rest yet? I don't think I did. Right?
You did not.
Well, if I didn't, I'm resting now.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be going first in the next
I'm
round.
resting also.
Then let's recover. We're gonna move into round 4. No, nothing else unlocks.
Nope.
But just like that, we are approaching almost halfway through the game. So Naveen, I feel like, has done a lot more than I
You
have.
have bulleted on the green track, the green path.
Only.
I have
That's it.
moved all into like space 2 on each track.
And you have a Fae.
And I have
You've
a Fae.
whispered to some golems.
And I've
you have
whispered
some
to some
golem abilities unlocked. I have some catching up to do.
We'll see.
But anywho, let's go ahead and draw our tokens. Time
One
to
at a
draw. So
time.
I think I do have some corruption in
I
here.
think I definitely have one in here.
I just
Oh,
cleansed.
there it is. There's my corruption.
Okay, so where are you going to place it?
I'm not whispering now. There you
oh,
go.
I do mine too.
Are you-
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to put back into my bag. Oh, there's 2.
I am going to whisper.
You are
That's the
whispering.
problem.
I'll then cover up something else.
Am I going to convoke?
I think you just were highly.
I just did this,
You
but I
did.
just don't want to. I'm going to do that. I'm
You
going to
are.
cover up that advanced convoke. That's unfortunate.
That's too bad.
All right. I also have to
Do your thing.
spend these or put these into my bag. I think
water.
this one fell out as well. All right. So I have 2 more.
Okay.
Oh, I have a lot of magic. Okay. And magic.
Magic. Oh.
All right, I have an
magical.
unbalanced bag. That's fine. So let's go ahead and prepare. All right, we are now fully prepared. And since we're in the fourth round, by the way, we'll try to explain less and we'll just
Yeah.
kind of go with the flow.
Why not?
So I'm going to go ahead and take the first action. Since I am here in a very earthy space, I think the first action I'm going to take is the bear's action over here. It's the first time we're doing this. Again, when you take an animal card's action, you either do the left or the right. I'm choosing not to score the bears just yet, so I'm going to do the leftmost action here, which does not require me to spend the token out. I get to keep this.
It stays with you, but
Yeah.
it's not out of the game for you.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put this in my spent pile. And this allows me to bring a bear to my space. So I'm
now
going to
you're doing
bring
it.
this bear into here.
That's ideal.
And then I get to place out an earth, specifically an earth restoration token.
You're all earth in this game.
I
Louise.
am. I don't know why I
do something
socialized
else?
so much. This feels scary.
Yeah.
I don't think it was right. Anyway, I'm going to place this here. I have to take
Okay.
a corruption token
Yeah.
of the space. So there's that. And then now I advance. Oh, speaking of advancing, I don't think I actually put out my golem token.
Oh, when
From
you
when
went
I did
here?
that first one,
Like,
yeah.
You got the benefit of flipping over, but
Yeah.
you're supposed to cover it
I
up.
did the upgrade, but I didn't place out the token.
There you go.
So now I'm going to go ahead and advance.
Here.
And this is going to allow me to gain a Fae, right?
Either a magical fae or a bear fae.
Okay, a bear, an earth Fae.
Earth fae.
I'm going to go with a magical Fae, and I think I'm going to gain Aether Drake over here. And what Aether Drake does is the leftmost spot here lets me just advance on a path of my choice.
Nice.
And then if I choose to take the optional action by
Costs
spending
4.
4 harmony, then I gain a reward from a different path at the same position as the marker I
So
move.
you'd be like, here you are. Which path would you like to gain? Like
Yeah.
this benefit or this benefit?
It's kind of nice because I'm so far up on the green path.
Yeah, no, that's really good.
You know? So I'm going to place my Fae here. And I need to take my Fae's token.
So are you going to put it on directly?
I'm not.
Okay.
Because same reason you stated. Although, I don't know. That's really expensive.
It is expensive, yeah.
But like you said, there really is no rush right now
Yeah.
to go up on any of those tracks. So I don't know.
So you
I'll
won't.
just
Okay.
put that in my spent pile.
Okay, very good. I am going to, let's transmute. So I'm
Okay.
going to get
So
rid
it
of
goes
the blue.
out.
Yeah.
Which 2 tokens?
I definitely want an air.
Okay.
So can I have an air? And then I'm going to look through my bag because that is my right. And an earth, please.
All right.
So I'm going to keep the
Air
air
and earth.
for in play.
Okay.
Now I can inscribe. That's good for me.
Yep.
And then this one will go there.
All right. Now it goes to me. I'm also going to advance transmute. And I must take another earth, which is hilarious. Probably horrible. I'm horrible bag.
Can't stop.
And I'm going to take an air. Yeah, I can't stop. Somebody stop me.
Can't stop.
Oh my gosh. All right, that's it. So now it goes to you.
Okay. Well, since you're doing all this earth stuff, let
Yeah.
me just do this advance restore before you just take literally every single one of them. So this one's going to go out.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it on here. I know there's no immediate threat, but enough. I have to show you earth.
Okay.
There. I get to move up on this track. So now I get a bear card.
You do get a bear card. That's
So
true.
that. And I get to put out this bear.
And you get a bear token. So
And I
much
get a
bear.
bear token. Bear.
All right. Where are you going to put out the bear?
The bear is going to go, let's just hang out, bear.
Okay.
There's no penalty for this.
That's true.
Might as well.
So here's your bear
So
card.
bear comes to me, and then now
And you get a bear
myself
token?
A bear token, yeah. So I have myself a bear token, and hopefully it shows up at some point.
It will.
It will.
All right. So now it goes back to me. I am going to do that advanced restore. So
Another one.
let's do it. You know, it's not bad. It's not completely bad because you have 10 of these. You want to put them out.
Yeah.
And I am going higher.
You're trying to
on
get 40 points.
the green. Yeah, on the multiplier here. But I'm going to put this out.
Corruption time.
Corruption time. It is corruption time. There's that.
I mean, you have this
please.
rune that says like, load up as many of those like wood.
This.
Earth.
Yes, out with it, Naveen.
There you go. I can't speak.
Have earth restoration.
So what did you do? You go up here.
Yeah.
All right. So put out another bear.
And I get another bear token. Can I have a bear token,
You get
please? It's
a
another green
second bear token.
token. My goodness.
There you go.
And there's really no tucking this one, I think, because all of the bears are so central. So I'm just gonna put it. Where am I? Here?
Yeah.
I have to put it here then.
Yep.
If I want
You
to.
don't have to, but
I don't want to double up because that will decrease the scoring.
Sure.
If I'm hoping to be able to score it at some point.
Yep.
So now, in addition to the bear token, I also get a potion. And that's beautiful because
wild.
these tokens are considered wild for the core elements, not for the unique tokens. But they're also worth a point at the end of the game as long as I keep them in my rotation. All right, Naveen, what would you like to do?
Let's inscribe. So I finally did this. So we got a little bit of everything here.
Okay.
The one that goes away is the moon glow.
Moon
So
glow?
gotta remember how much moon glow I have.
So where are you?
I am here.
Which
So
rune token?
I can do this one or this one. This one's 2 points, or this one is upgrade in action. The way I see it is upgrading a spell is 2 points.
It's true.
So, and I can rid this corruption. So,
Yeah.
that's what we're trying to
That
do.
is a corrupted rune site. Now that it's out,
Yep.
this
Free us.
space is now free.
Is the
You've done
corruption.
it. You feel the stress
I
of
did.
the forest sort of lifting a little bit. We're doing our job.
I did, yeah, I
Over time.
did my
That's the goal.
part. Also, in addition, I get to upgrade any action or any
Yes.
spell of my choice because it has the black background.
What'll it be?
I am going to do this one
Called wildlife?
because I've already set it up. So I'm going to flip this over. Call Wildlife is going to get flipped over. Now I can use not only Ember, but also Water,
Yeah.
which is good. And then when I call Wildlife, not only do I get to put out the
Restoration?
but I also get to move up on the respective track.
Nice, because
So-
typically you don't get to do that
No,
with that spell.
there you go.
All right.
Let's just keep this like this, looking good. Nice and neat.
It looks good.
Yeah.
You're not done though.
No.
You must put out one of your rune tokens.
Yes.
Unlock an enchantment.
It's true. I think I'm going to do this instead. I'm going to play this card.
Well, you still have to choose one of these.
Oh, it's going to be this one. Sorry.
Because you're basically
Yes.
saying I'm not scoring that.
I'm not scoring this. This was like, you get 4 points for each rune that's in this location. Ooh. You know what? Actually, I'm not going to do that one.
No?
I'm going to do this one, the air ones. There's
Okay.
not too much air in this area.
Yeah, there's one more.
Yeah, there's one more, and actually there's one over there and there. Actually, never mind. Let's not do that one either.
Yeah, you can see it's where the air is where the restoration sites will be.
Right. Okay, I'm going to do the one for the wilds.
Okay.
I'm not putting out any wilds. I put one out so far in
The
this
magic?
game. Yeah, the magic. So I'm going to put that there.
Okay.
And then I am not going to be scoring it. I'm going to play this card instead. This is an instant card.
Okay.
Air focus. Advance 2 spaces on the air path and gain 2 corruption.
Oh, okay.
So 2 corruption for me. This one's going to go over here. So I'm
Yep.
not scoring that.
There's your two
2
corruption.
Go there. And then I advance 2 spaces. So we're going to go 1.
Yep.
And then I have a choice to go down here for a Fae or play another card.
What would you like to
I'm
do?
going to play another card.
Play another
so
card.
let me get the
So you
animal.
get an owl,
Owl.
and you get an owl token.
Owl and owl token. So this one is very similar to the previous ones that
Yes,
we were kind of
except
showcasing.
it's pretty much the same. The animals they work the same way.
Yeah.
It's just they all score differently.
Kind of just
So
move
owls just want to be in a contiguous grouping
Right.
of space. It's kind of like how the bears are, honestly.
Exactly.
We
Yeah.
didn't have to do it this way, but this
No,
is how it worked
Kind
out.
of worked out.
Now, you also put out an owl token.
Yes, I put out an owl token. So I should put this one right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Where am I?
You are,
I'm here.
yeah.
So I can put them here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all hanging out.
Yes.
That's what they want. They want to be in.
They want to be a
groups.
contiguous group. So now you're going to play another enchantment card.
Yeah. So this one that I play does not cover up one of my
Right.
enchantments. I'm gonna play this one. I like this one a lot. This is a complete cleanse. Search your token bag, spent pool, and player board for up to 6 corruption to purify.
Ah.
So I'm gonna take 1, 2, I think 3.
Wow, that's a lot.
1, 2, 3, and then I think in my bag
Oh my gosh. Amazing.
4.
What?
So I turned all my corruption into 4 harmony.
That was amazing.
2, 3, 4. There we go.
I'm jealous.
So now when I try to work with this, I can actually do something.
I will say your enchantment said up to 6.
Up to 6, I
You
could have taken
wasted
more
good
corruption.
Opportunity. Yeah.
There was times where I could have.
You could have. Yeah, you could have moved thing. Yeah, I mean, it is
That's
what it
okay.
is. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm not mad. There you go. I'm just gonna keep this out.
Okay.
I'll just toss it like kind of here so we know it was spent. And that is gonna be it for me.
All right, and by the way, you may notice that some of these things are overhanging, and then some of these point tokens look like they're from maybe a different game. It's because this is a
Perhaps.
prototype.
Yep.
And so some very specific things are going to be changing for the final production copy. All right, well, my turn is going to be very simple. I'm going to cleanse. So let's just flip
Cleansing
this
time.
over. Now I have a harmony. Back to you.
Okay, last thing I'm going to do is advance call wildlife. So this is going to go here. So basically,
you
I'm
gonna
going to
call?
bring an animal to where I am. I'm going to be able to put out the respective token of that
Mm-hmm.
type of animal and then move up on the respective track. So I'd like to move on the blue track a little bit more. So I'm going to bring over this otter. So let's bring the otter over.
Okay.
Then I'm going to put out one of my blue tokens onto this uncorrupted spot. And then I'm going to be able to now move up the blue
On
track.
the water path.
There we go. So now I get
get-
a Animal. The last animal.
The otters.
The otters.
We have all of the
All
animal
right, so
cards.
I'm going to put this one up here just so I can kind of keep it a little tighter.
Okay.
And then I'll have all my animals just in this kind of little spot there. Now I take an otter token. That's gonna be. I have a lot of tokens now.
You
now
do.
I don't know what I'm going to draw anymore.
You
so
do have a lot of tokens.
That is a thing. Then, because I've moved up on this track, I get to put out an otter. This otter is going to go here,
Very
just like they want to be.
They want to be together.
They want to be together.
All right. Done?
That's it.
So now I'm going to cast my advanced convoke spell for the first time. So again, this spell allows me to move to a druid, which is just going to be, or a golem, sorry, which is just going to be here. But because it's advanced, I also score 2 points. So this is the first time we're actually scoring in-game points.
Yeah.
The singles are yellow. So there's that. And that's it. So this gets spent. Back to you.
Okay, this is not set up. It's half set up here.
Yeah.
So I'm resting.
You're resting.
That's it.
You're going to be first.
Yes.
You're going to be first going into the next round. There you go.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Sorry, going back 1 second, if you don't mind. I have this ability. When I brought that otter over and did this whole thing,
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be able to move to an adjacent location.
Oh,
Do you mind if I do said thing?
please.
All right.
That was just last.
That was just the last turn. Yeah. So I'm just going to move over here. That's all. Just wanted to move over.
All right, so now it goes back to me, and I am going to resolve Cinder the Fox. So I'm placing out a magic token,
Okay.
and it's going to go, I'm here, right? I'm going to place, I think there's only 3 spaces. They're all air. So let's just take the non-corrupted space.
Okay.
And now I get to advance on the air path.
Air path.
Please.
You're on.
For
So
the
then
first
you got
time,
a moon glow.
I get Moonglow.
And now you can put one of these guys out.
Oh, I feel like Naveen's going to score them like very soon. How many of them are out? 1,
4.
2, 3, 4. And they want to be next to each other?
Yeah, 4. So in the bracket, 4s and 5s score the same.
Okay. It doesn't matter anyway because I'm just going to place it here. Because
Yeah,
I guess I could put it in the same spot, in the same space, just to make sure it doesn't get out of hand. Let's do that.
Okay.
I'll put it in the same space. All right.
So right now there's 4 hexes that are still touching each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
And since Naveen is already rested, then it is back to me, and I'm going to whisper. Is this for the first time? It might be.
Yeah.
It might be.
So the magic golem.
So this goes out, and I am going to whisper to the magic golem, because those are the 2 that I placed here. Sorry.
Yeah,
So
it's
I'm
okay.
whispering to the magic golem. I must place one of these out. I'm going to place it here. So this allows me to place golem tokens on any golem. So anytime I whisper to a golem, it does not have to be the corresponding
that designated one. Yeah.
golem. I can place it on any. Now I'm going to move this golem to any space. I think I'm going to move the golem here. So I can take that last airspace
Okay.
with a magic token.
So you're gonna take a corruption.
I'm going to take a corruption. And I go up on the air path.
Okay.
I can either take a Fey or upgrade. I'm going to upgrade.
Upgrade.
Yeah, I'm just going to upgrade my
Relic making.
inscribe
Yeah.
because it makes it cheaper, which is nice. And I debated upgrading this earlier. So, and I believe that's it. Now we've both rested. Let's go ahead and recover. We're going to move into the 5th round, which means we unlock
Unlock. Yeah.
our second barrier token. Now we have all these spaces to draw tiles and place it to. All right, we're more than halfway through the game, moving into round 5. Even though we're more than halfway through, our
It
turns
elongates a little bit.
are a
Yeah.
little bit longer
Yeah.
for these final 3 rounds, but also you want to kind of wrap things up.
You gotta
right?
find
We're kind of at
ways
that
to
like
score. Yeah.
plateau in the sort of the tempo of the entire
I've only
game.
put out 1 relic so far. I need to put more.
Oh, your rune?
Yes. Or runes. Yeah. Sorry.
Well, this is a good time because now you know where you've placed out your restoration
Yeah,
tokens. I've only
yeah.
gone up 1 path.
I'm kind of all over the place though. I'm not like in a bunch. But there's more game to
There's
to
more
put
game.
stuff out. Yeah.
So let's go ahead and draw our tokens. I know I'm going to definitely need to
Corruption time.
look at all these tokens in here.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I have so much earth.
Water. Where's my
1, 2,
earth?
3, 4. Okay, so these are going to go back into my bag. And hopefully I can hold off on drawing the corruption for at least 1 more round. We'll see.
All right, very
Oh
good.
my gosh.
I'm empty as well. So
This is so bad.
no good.
I did this to myself. Oh, this corruption. Oh my gosh. Where am I going to put this?
Okay. I got 1.
I'm going to corrupt my advanced restore
Ooh. Okay.
because I'm not in a. Well, yeah, I'm just going to do it.
All right. There we go.
All right. We've got magic.
Magic.
Ah, look at this terrible
Glorious.
assortment.
Glorious.
Well, it is what it is, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and prepare. All right, we are fully prepared. So round 5 actions. This time, starting with Unity.
Yeah, I'm first. Okay, right order of operations here. I got to do this properly.
Yeah.
So the first thing I'm going to do is my familiar, the toucan.
Oh,
I'm going to use this
hiding.
one. Yeah, hiding there. I'm just trying to make it a little
Oh,
bit
you have
cleaner.
your special tokens. That's
I have
so
my
nice.
special. Yeah, exactly. So this one,
Yeah.
go here. So I'm going to put out one of these feathers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put it on the non-corruption space. This is me right here. So I'm going to put it on the non-corrupted space.
Okay.
Then I get to move up on the gray track, and that is going to go here, allowing me to draw 2 more cards. One.
That's what that symbol means.
Yeah, exactly.
So we started the game with these 6 enchantment cards that pertain to our familiar, but there's also a deck of additional enchantment cards, so you can draw into
See more,
additional ones,
play
yeah,
more.
and see more.
And because I crossed this little section here, I put out another owl. I am here. I'm going to put it adjacent. Let's just put them here. Why not?
Okay, because you're here, right?
Yep.
All right, so you drew your card. It's just draw 2.
It's just draw 2. That's it.
All right.
And then even though this looks like this is the next spot, there is no bridge there. So you have to go down and around.
It's a long way.
It's a long way, yeah.
So follow the path, arrows, they're very important.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that goes back to me. I have a very simple turn. I'm just going to cleanse. This is the most inefficient use of healing corruption.
Okay.
There are other ways in which you can actually flip over these corruption tokens via your golems or sometimes your enchantment
Or
cards.
my advanced stride that I've never used.
Yeah, they're like some things give you like
So
an
there you go.
ongoing benefit. Cleanse is like the worst way to do it, but I'm gonna do it. I actually would have wanted to use the unbind version of this
You get 2
action
points for doing
to
that.
remove these earth tokens, but I need to remove this. So I'm gonna cleanse that 1 corruption.
Cool.
Boom.
Very nice.
So now I have another one of these. All right, back to you.
All right, next thing I'm going to do, let's do the advanced restore. So this one is going to gain me corruption. Blue
Okay.
goes here. I'm going to
So
take
water restoration.
water restoration on here. That's going to get me that corruption. Fortunate.
There you
So
go.
I'm going to take this. This goes here. And then because I have this ability unlocked by visiting the golem earlier in the game, after you place a water restoration, you may move your druid to an adjacent location.
Okay.
So I'm going to move here to this adjacent location.
Interesting.
Yeah, well, there's just more space to put out stuff versus just having one thing there.
Okay.
Because you only have so much time to move.
Right.
Okay, so there's that. And then I now move up on the blue track because that's what I put out. So I'm going to move here.
Okay.
That looks good to me.
What does that do?
This one allows me to immediately put out one of my runes. So I'm going to take this one, this rune site token, and I'm going to place it over this right here.
Okay.
So I get 3 points at the end of the game. And so this one, what it does is I get 2 points for each location connected to this rune where I have restorations.
Okay.
So basically, as long as I can like snake these all together, then they'll all be worth 2 points.
So you are going to go with this scoring.
I am going to go
this,
with that.
This
Yeah,
enchant-
I'm going to go with
enchantment.
that. And now that I've hit this point, all of my water tokens that are out at the end of the game are going to be worth at least 2 points.
Nice. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. So then it goes back to me. And since we are now in the same location,
Yeah.
I'm going to do my advanced restore because I would like to put out a restoration token there. So this is a magic restoration token, which I'm going to place on air. Those are the only 2 that are available.
Yep.
They're both air. So I get a corruption token for that, though. I have a lot of corruption. It's not good. But then I get to advance on air.
Yeah. There you
So
go.
that gains me
You
an
get
animal token.
owl. Yeah.
So this is the owl. May I have an animal token, please?
Yeah, I'll get to that.
And this is my first owl token, so I take the owl card. I'm just going to stack them
Okay.
until I
When you know
decide
you're
to
ready
use
to use
them.
it,
Yeah,
yeah.
until I pull one of their tokens. All right, I think that's me.
Well, now that you've done that, I moved over here so that there was 2 spaces. I didn't realize you were there. I didn't even see your purple piece.
Oh,
That's
just
okay.
hanging out.
That's all right. So maybe now it's going to force me to do this action here then. So I'm going to use my my Fae.
Okay.
So I'm going to spend this. This one's going to go out. That does not get trashed. So the only one that gets trashed is when you do the animals scoring.
Right.
So that's not the case here.
Or if you decide to use that unique token for any of these
other X's out, yeah.
spaces. Yeah.
So this one says basically put out any token of my choice.
Okay.
Well, there's only one choice that I have here, and that is going to be air.
But you can do magic.
Oh, I could do magic. And my magic is scoring 1, 2, 3. Yes.
You
Let's
know?
do that. Well, my airs are scoring 2. Let's do magic. Let's just have
Magic?
fun with it. Why not?
Wow.
Magic.
To know that. Exciting. Here's your
exciting.
corruption token.
Corruption
so now
token.
this entire space is completely restored.
It is. And I do not move up on the track for that particular one because that's not what was here. But because I've activated this Quickling, I then can spend 2 harmony.
Yes,
So
the
now,
second action is always optional, but it does cost harmony. So are you going to do that?
yeah, I have a lot of harmony, so I might as well. So here's 2 harmony.
And what does it do?
This says I can either place 1 air restoration in any region or advance on the air track, basically.
So it's one or the other. So that's an example of sometimes you can place out a restoration and not have the ability to advance on a path.
Yeah. So this one says on in any region.
Yeah, any region.
I think I'm going to continue advancing, though. I would love to place out another one of these tokens.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to advance.
Okay.
I'm just going to take the free.
So you're going to follow the arrow downward.
Which gets me a wild
Yeah, you
potion.
get a potion.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
So that goes
Hopefully I
into your
draw
spent.
that thing.
All right, so it's back to me, and I'm going to cast the Advanced Convoke spell. So with this spell, I'm going to move directly to the magic golem.
Okay.
Dazzle.
Dazzle.
This area, and I get 2 points because it's advanced.
Yeah, it's nice.
That is really nice. All right, that's me. Back to you.
So you're going to talk to them, huh?
I'm going to talk. We're going to whisper.
You set it up.
Whispering voices.
Speaking loudly. Okay, well, I'm just going to soar. So I'm just going to move.
So soar is from air. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
Soar is from air to
Yeah,
air.
so gray
Yeah.
to gray over here. So we're
All
just
right.
going to go far flight. There we go.
Far flight.
Far flight.
All right, so now it goes back to me. I'm going to advance transmute. So kicking this green token out. I'm not bringing another one back in. I'm going to actually take 2 ember. So 1 ember is going to get placed immediately so that I can cast the whisper spell, and the other one goes into my spent. Back to you.
Done. All right, now that I'm there, I'm going to whisper to the blue river golem. So it's going to be blue, Moonglow.
Yep.
That's exactly what we see here. So Moonglow goes bye-bye.
Okay.
So now I am going to whisper and learn about this one right here. I'm going to learn about you may use Moonglow and water tokens interchangeably. So all my
Nice.
blues are the purples and all my purples are the blue.
Yeah, vice versa.
Which is good.
Yeah.
So that'll go here, which is good. Now, if I can do this one, then 3 points for every single one of these empty corruption spaces on
That's
my
great.
board.
So you're gonna want to upgrade.
Upgrade, flip,
the
flip,
spells
flip.
that have the corruption spaces.
Yeah, and if I don't, then as of right now, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's worth 15 points
That's
as of right
awesome.
now, if I can get this last one. So I just whispered to them. They are going to vacate. They've heard what I had to say.
Now they're off.
They're off. They're just going to go
So you get a
adjacent.
corruption.
I do gain a corruption, and I'm okay with that.
Okay. This
then-
was spent, by the way.
Oh, yeah, this is spent. Thank you. Then I am going to put out one of the blue tokens.
Yep.
That's who they are.
Water.
I'm going to do it on a space that is uncorrupted.
Yeah, that
Let's
one.
go right there. And then I'm going to advance on the blue track, which is going to go here. Now, this can allow me to cleanse if something's on my board. It's not, so therefore I take a harmony and from the supply and just put it into my supply.
Oh my gosh.
From
so
the
much
supply
harmony.
into my supply, yeah.
That's amazing.
I only have one way, though, to actually use the harmony.
Time to look for more Fae.
They're
right?
here. That's where they are, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough because especially in the earlier areas of the boards, you're like given an option between a Fae or an upgrade. It's like, oh, which one am I gonna definitely
Upgrade
use
makes
right
your
now?
things cheaper or better.
Yeah.
But the Fae allows you to take basically more actions.
Yeah, but the Fae is like maybe a little bit later in the game because you need to accrue enough harmony,
gotta be
or
ready.
you really have to just go for it.
Yeah.
So, anywho,
There you go.
anything else?
I think that was it.
All right, so then it goes back to me. I too.
Sorry,
Oh.
that's not it because don't forget, I have the ability after I put out one of these tokens, I
Mm-hmm.
can move. I am going to move.
No.
I'm going to take corruption for doing so.
Yes.
But now I can whisper to them again. I'm like pestering.
Pestering.
Pestering at them. Is that the
I
right
think
word?
it's pestering.
Pestering them, yeah.
But anywho, I'm gonna whisper as well, and I'm whispering to Dazzle. So it's these two combination, which is good. So this goes out. This goes into my spent. I'm gonna place a golem token. To unlock something or to just complete that? That is the question. I'm gonna unlock something. I think I'm gonna go here. You may use Moonglow and Ember tokens interchangeably. And again, the reason why I can place a Golem token here is because I have unlocked this ability that says you may place Golem tokens on any Golem.
Got it.
Because again, typically you have to place the token on the Golem that you're whispering to, right? Makes sense?
Yep.
So now I must move the Golem. I think I'm gonna move the red Golem just over one space.
Easy to
I'm
get
gonna
to.
Place Dazzle
That's fine.
here.
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Looks
I just
good.
don't want to cover anything.
Yeah.
So Dazzle's here. And then I'm going to place out a magic token on the last available space, which is air. So it is a corrupted space. I must take a corruption for that. But I now advance on the air board.
Okay.
Please. So I do have to put out an owl.
What do you want?
And I'd like to go up.
Up.
Because
So
I want to
play a card.
I want to play a card, yeah.
So here's the owl.
Where do I put this owl? Is Naveen going to do this first?
You could do it.
But I only have one owl token.
Same.
But I guess
Live a little.
I was going to place it.
What?
Yeah, keep it at 5. I feel like Naveen is going to have access to it before me.
You're going to draw it, watch.
I probably, knowing my luck, I will draw it first. And I'm going to regret that. But now I do get to play a card. So I think I'm just going to, it has to be a card that gives you an immediate benefit. I'm sure there are better ones than this. But I think I'm going to play this one. This is Star Pact. It lets me place 1 air or magic golem token. So, I'm going to put this off to the side here. There. I'm just going to place a magic token just so I don't have to worry about this anymore. I can unlock the scoring criteria, and I'm going to do it on its 3 side.
Oh, okay.
So at the end of the game, I'll score 3 points because I don't really care too much to allow wildlife to place magic restoration tokens on their matching spots. I don't know. I think it's a little late for that. So now that I have all 3 tokens here at the end of the game, I'm going to score 6 points per golem with at least 1 token. So right now I'm
So you're
scoring
going to
12.
go around and like whisper to everybody.
If I can, I can whisper to the same golem because I
you
have this
that
unlocked.
ability. Yeah.
I just have to place 1 more on each of these 2
Nasty.
to score the full 24. So
That's going to happen, huh?
that's my goal. We shall see. There are 2 more rounds, but you never know.
You're doing it. You're going to do it. I know you.
All right. That is me because, I finished whispering. Back to you.
Didn't want to be rude while you're taking your turn, but I had crossed over this threshold. I was supposed to put out an otter.
Easy to forget.
I was already here, so I'm just going to put the otter here.
Okay.
Simple. They're not scoring because they want to be in at least pairs or greater.
Yeah.
But there you go.
All right. Well, it is still back to you.
Yeah, so let's score the bears. I have this one here. So this one, you want single bears on hexes.
Yeah.
As many of them that are connected to each other.
That are adjacent
So
to another
they are all doing
space
it.
that has
So
a bear.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's overkill. The best you can score is 7. So you can also get your 7 winning.
I can try.
Because, so I'm going to score 7 points. So
So
can I
you
have
get 7 points?
Yeah. Now this gets trashed. This goes out.
Yeah.
This goes into
You
the
still
supply.
keep the card though,
I keep
because
the
you can
card.
still hold on.
So I have the little
You can still gain more of those.
token over here.
But then you now take a bear.
Now I take a bear, and I don't think I can ruin it where it's like I separate like 2 tribes of bears.
Yeah,
so
they're
all kind of in a good spot.
they're
I'll just
all
take
in a
this
good
one
spot.
right here.
Okay. So
There we
now
go.
you have a bear in your den.
I do.
Congrats.
Thanks.
All right, well, it goes back to me, and I'm going to stride. So I'm just moving 1 space over. Where am I here?
To the
I'm
golem?
just going to move here. Yeah. I like to.
What a setup.
Jason, this golem is my best friend. Dazzle and I go way back.
We both did this kind of the same idea, like where it's like, just move sideways.
Yeah.
I'll meet you in a second. We're
Yeah,
going to continue
you know,
this conversation.
In higher player counts, you will have more players sort of chasing the golems around
Yeah,
on the
and
map.
moving them far away.
The map will be bigger, though, so that is a thing. But there are only ever going to be 4 golems.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay, so I have one last action. This is going to be the advanced transmute. I think
that goes out.
this goes out, but I'll take it back, I think.
Oh, you take Earth?
Let me take it. I should be able to look at what I have in here. Yeah, I'll keep it.
And?
And then I will take, knowing that water and Moonglow is reverse compatible, I will take a Moonglow.
Moonglow?
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
But then I can place out
can
one
place
of these
one
right away.
immediately.
So I'm just going to put the Moonglow there. There we are.
Oh, you're going to restore again? You're going to restore water. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Well, it goes back to me. I have nothing left. I have nothing to my name
You have
except for this unprepared advanced inscribe. So I'm going to rest. I get to go first in the next round.
That's okay.
That goes back to you.
All right. Advanced restore. We just talked about how Moonglow is water and vice versa. So it's going to be this. I'm going to put out a water here, uncorruptible water. There we are.
Oh, nice.
That allows me then to, this goes out. That allows me to move up here. Now I can take a Fae
Faye.
of either the blue or magic.
Do you know who? Who are you gonna summon?
So I really like this one. This one is the Whisperwood. What I really like about it is this one says advance your lowest path marker 1 space.
Oh.
So that's nice. Yeah. Then if I use 2 harmony, advance 1 more space on that same path. So basically I can do it twice, you know?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's really nice. So
Yeah.
this is who? Selquin? Silken.
Yes.
The Whisperwood.
The Whisperwood.
There's your wog.
Thank you. I am going to put them into play right now.
Oh, you
I'm
are?
gonna put them here. That's not there.
No, what?
That is here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
So you just
Lots of
spend a
blue
harmony.
everywhere. Yeah. So that goes there. Yeah.
You're holding the card.
It's a lot going on for me right now.
Okay,
My brain. I'll just hang out here. All right. So you're already rested.
I'm already done. So then you can continue going. Are you gonna resolve
Let's
Whisperwood
do
over
it.
here?
Yeah. So I want to make things cheaper. So I'm gonna get rid of this.
Yes.
I'm gonna spend it. It's gonna go here.
Oh, you have a lot of tokens.
Advance your lowest path marker 1 space. I'm gonna do this one. Do I like this? I like this.
Oh, you're advanced on all three.
So it has to be this one because the lowest.
It is the lowest, yeah.
So I have a choice. I can go here,
fast
or I
track.
can go here, which is an upgrade, which
Yeah.
gets me 2 points each time. So I'll go here. I'm gonna upgrade one of my actions, and I would like my inscribe ability to be a little bit sweeter.
Cheaper?
Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't go hand in hand with the 3 points for having.
It doesn't have a
lot of
corruption
these,
space.
but I don't want to have to pay a lot here. See,
Interesting.
there we go. I don't have too much magic. I don't know when magic's coming. So there's that. That makes that cheaper. It's going to be worth an extra 2 at the end of the game. Then I am going to continue on with this action.
The optional one. So you have to spend 2 harmony.
Advance 1 more space on the same path. Let's advance here.
Ooh, you get to put out a golem
Get to
token.
talk to a golem.
Any color of your choice.
Yeah. I'm going to go face up,
Okay.
and I'm going to put it here, the pink one.
So 3 points.
3 points, yeah.
You don't want the ability to.
I mean, I want the ability, but
out-
like I want 3 points more.
You saw that I put 3 points, and you're like, I can't be behind 3 points.
It's just if this is early in the game, I'd be
Yeah.
talking to more golems, but like I know I'm going to talk to the blue one.
Okay.
And the blue one's going to go on the blue one so I can make this a scoring
Oh, you're gonna
opportunity.
do 2 scoring.
That's the plan.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm scared. It's
Yeah.
gonna be tough.
I mean, you're doing pretty well, though. I think you're
know.
very well situated.
Pretty well. I don't know.
No?
I think I went very one note. I think I said this earlier, but I really hit Earth hard. I went like Earth and Magic, and we're really kind of staying out of each other's way.
Now you're in the air
Sorry?
game. You're in the air game.
I'm starting to be there, but I really didn't really diversify too much. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes.
I did pass over another bear, so I do have to put one out.
Okay.
So I will just put this bear. Where am I? Here?
Yes.
I'm going to put them adjacent. Let's just have them paired up.
Okay.
There we go. So that's it for me. I have no more tokens to place out, so I am going to rest.
All right. So that's the end of the actions phase. Let's recover. We're just going to move on to round 6. We are in the penultimate round. You can still do a lot. It is the second to last round, but there's still a lot to be done because we still draw all those tokens. We have a lot of tokens now. That's
You can
kind of
place
part of
out
the problem.
7, and then with the transmute, if it's uncorrupted, then you can place out again. So
I
yeah,
hope you draw a lot of your corruption tokens. That's the
I think I gained like 3 on that turn. That was not good.
I hope you draw them all, Naveen.
No.
All right. Are you ready to draw?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I have exactly 6 because I've already seen these. I have exactly 6 that I know that are not any
Yeah,
corruption.
but there
on them.
are
There's no
so
corruption.
many spaces. There's more than 6 spaces.
No, I know. So I knew these 6 were not going to be corrupted, so I didn't have to go one by one just to be slow.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
still slow. So now I have to toss this in, and hopefully,
So many
hopefully
problems.
we see no corruption.
So many
You got a lot
of
of
the
corruption?
same token.
No,
No
not too bad.
corruption. I'm going to say that was lucky.
That was pretty good.
That was very lucky.
Oh, I got this blue guy right there.
Not
The
bad,
frogs.
actually.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and prepare. We'll see you in a second. All right, we are now fully prepared. We have lots to do, this time starting with me. My first action is going to be very simple. I'm just going to start this round off with an ice transmute.
Okay.
So I'm kicking this air element out. I'm going to take a moon glow and let's go with water.
Okay.
I feel like I don't have much water.
little
so that
dehydrated?
goes- Oh, yeah, a little dehydrated.
Okay. All right.
right.
Good for you.
thank you.
For me, I am going to also advance transmute.
Oh, okay.
This is going to go out.
Well, good for you.
I'm going to get a moon glow, please. So I'm setting myself up also
And?
for and a water.
Okay. Oh,
Since
the
water
exact same thing.
Since water is moon glow and vice versa, I might as well do that. So this is going to go here,
Yeah.
and then this water is going to
Gets
go
spent.
there.
All right. Then it goes back to me, and I'm going to do the advanced inscribe. That was the whole reason why I wanted to do that. So it's been a while since I've inscribed anything. This goes out. This goes in. Oh, I should have taken a moon glow. That's okay. I am going to take the last rune that's in my location. I was so nervous that Naveen was going to take that.
Why?
I was like sweating because I really wanted it. I really
Oh,
wanted it
that's
for
a good
this.
one.
I'm going to put this out. This is the enchantment that gives me 3 points for each of my magic restorations in this location and adjacent. So that's kind of what I've been
How many is that so
working
far?
towards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. That's 18 points.
Yeah,
All right.
right now.
Clever.
So that's
Very
it.
good. Okay, we're doing something very similar, but this is just kind of the way it worked out.
Yeah.
I am also going to advance inscribe. So this one goes bye-bye.
Okay.
This one goes over here.
You are.
I'm here, so I'm going to rid this
you
place
have
of
5
corruption.
points.
So
Oh,
it's
yeah,
5
that's
points.
nice.
So that goes bye-bye.
Yeah, that's
Comes to
the
me.
corrupted rune site
Yeah.
token.
So this comes off. We have saved the day.
You're free.
You're free. Now I can bring animals in there.
You
Happily.
moved all the restoration.
I did. I did, yeah.
So,
So-
what enchantment are you
Well,
going
I'm
to
going
put
to do
out?
this one. And I'm actually going to score it at the end of the game. So I'm not going to
That's
play
your
a card.
rune.
This rune's going to go here.
All right, so
And this one says 3 points for each of your water restorations in this location and adjacent. So right now I
Wow.
have 1, 2, 3, 4.
oh,
But there's also 5, potential
yes,
6.
there's a realm of
7.
opportunity.
Yeah,
Okay. Anything else?
that's it for that action.
All right, then it goes back to me. I'm going to whisper. So I have Dazzle over here, and now my Moon Glow can be used as Ember. It's interchangeable with Ember. So this goes out. This gets spent. This is actually my Fae.
Yeah.
My Fae token. I didn't
Just
use it for my
That's fine.
Fae.
That's fine.
Unfortunately. But let's go ahead and whisper to Dazzle. I'm going to place a Golem token. I'm actually going to place it over here
Because you have the
because
ability.
I have the ability
Yep.
to place it on a different Golem token. This is for Breeze. I'm going to place it on this one, unlocking the topmost ability that says when you gain a wildlife token, you may spend 1 harmony to place it on its card.
Cool.
So I could basically like score something immediately when I gain it, or whatever I want to do.
I gotcha.
So there's that. Now I'm gonna move Dazzle, and I think I'm just gonna move Dazzle here. I think I'm gonna finally place out
On the home
a
base.
restoration on that one. Each player has 1 wild space on this tile.
Yeah.
You have to place it on the one that belongs to you.
That belongs to you.
So
up
this
there.
one's me
Yeah.
up there. So
That's
I'm going to
cool.
place out a magic token there, and I'm going to use it as blue. So I'm going to advance on blue.
Well, here you go.
I get a
You
moon
get
glow
a
back.
moon glow.
All right.
And you get to put on otter.
Oh, an otter.
Yeah.
Are you going to score the otter? You're
I'm
scoring
scoring
the
the
otters.
otters, yes.
How many? What's the max?
If 4 plus. So right now it's scoring here. They want to be in pairs or greater. Only 2 pairs are present. If you put it here, which is your right to go adjacent to you, then
Yeah.
that would be 3, and you don't want to do that. So just put them somewhere else.
And these locations don't have to be adjacent.
No.
So pairs or greater.
So literally anywhere except here, if you don't want me to score it.
All
for the
right.
better
I'll place
points.
it where I am because
Okay.
it still has to be in my space or adjacent. So I'll place it there.
Cool.
I think that's it, right? Mm-hmm. So I got my moon gold placed out the otter. That was everything for whispering. So now it goes back to you.
All right, very good. So I'm going to do Advance Call Wildlife.
Ooh.
So that's going to be the orange ember. And now I'm going to bring an animal to me, place out a token on that space,
Okay.
and then advance on the respective track, basically. So I think I'm going to bring over that otter that you put out. So
Oh.
thank you. I'll just bring it over here. They're still not paired up, unfortunately. So I'm going to put it there. And then because I did that, I get to put out a water, which is what I want for this rune. This rune wants as many water next to it. So each rune, or each water next to it is going to get me 3 points. So
That's a corrupted
That's
space.
corrupted space, so I take corruption. Then, because I have this uncorrupted, I
Yeah.
move up on the water. So now I get one of these blue animal tokens. So another otter token. I don't think I'm going to be seeing any of these tokens because
Yeah.
I think I have more than 7 placeable tokens.
Oh, okay.
So these will not come back into cycle.
Oh, I see.
So
You're not
I'm
gonna
just
be-
dumping corruption in there is fine for me right now. Yeah.
okay.
So because I put out a blue water restoration, I can move.
Are you going to do that? You're here?
I'm already with the golem. That's my problem with moving.
Yeah.
So if I could move. Ah, gosh. I want to move, but I won't.
No?
I won't move. No, I won't move because I'm with the golem.
Okay.
Hopefully I can talk
The
to the
golem
golem.
who you want to whisper to.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So then it goes to me, and I will move. That
All right,
is
you'll do
the
it.
thing I'm going to do. I'm going to stride. So this is a cute little bear token that I'm using as an earth element.
Sure.
So I'm just move over here. I gain a corruption for doing so, and that's it. Back to you.
All right, nice turn. For me,
Thank you.
All right, let's go ahead and just score the otters. Why not? So I'm going to score the otters. So this goes here.
So it's 1, 2.
There's 2 pairs, and you want pairs or greater.
Yeah.
So 2, follow this chart. I get 4 points.
4 points.
And then I bring an otter and put it into my den.
Can I have a yellow?
Yeah, I'll give you a yellow. There
Please?
you go. And then I'll take an otter.
Which otter would you like?
Don't think I'm going to be able to. Let me make sure I can't score these otters. I don't have an extra otter token. So I'm going to just break this up just in case.
Okay.
And I'll put this with me.
Very nice. So then it goes back to me. I'm going to take the left bear action. So this allows me, so the token stays with me, but this lets me bring a bear to where I am. So I'm going to bring this bear here. And because I'm doing that, I get to place out an earth restoration token here, as long as there's an available space, which there is. So place that there. And then I get to advance on the green path. Can you advance for me, please?
Green path, yeah. There you go.
So that allows me to either purify a corruption token or take a harmony token if I don't have one.
No corruption,
so I'm going to take a harmony.
Good.
And now my earth tokens have a 3x multiplier. And that's it for me.
Okay.
So that goes back to you.
All right. So just like I scored the otters, I'm going to do the same thing for the owls. So this one's going to go out. These are actually supposed to get trashed when I score them. I kept them in my supply.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're out.
Okay.
So then the way the owls work is you want groupings of owls.
Contiguous.
So
it doesn't matter if they're alone.
It doesn't matter
or,
the quantity,
so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5, yeah. So Monique was doing this clever thing instead of spreading them out so that I wouldn't be able to score them.
Is that clever?
Yes.
I was just grouping them.
So 5 is 3 points.
3 points.
Yeah, it's not that glorious, but I'll take it.
Okay.
Don't forget, you're scoring for animals in your den.
In your
as
den,
well.
yeah. So that's really nice.
Yeah, so then now I pluck off one of these owls, and who will it be? You. There you are. Okay, good. So now, these are all still contiguous. Let's go this one right here. There we
Okay.
go. Now that breaks up a little bit.
Broke
Isolated that one.
away. Yeah, isolated owl.
All right, there we are.
So you're scoring 9 points.
9 points
for
in
the
animals.
wildlife in your den.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So then it goes back to me. I'm going to utilize Cinder the Fox. Cinder, it's been a long time since I've utilized Cinder's ability, but I can put out a magic restoration token, and I'm going to place it here.
You're just
So it's another
that.
earth.
Yeah.
But I really want to do that. I get a corruption for this, though. I really wanted to do this because I get to go up on the earth
wanna
path.
go
I'm
here?
going to do the shortcut.
So that you can get a higher multiple for your things. That's
And
good.
also because I get a bear token. And now that I've placed this golem here, when I gain a wildlife token, I can spend 1 harmony to immediately place it on its card. So I'm going to do that. I'm spending a harmony to place it here
to score the bears.
to be able to score the bears.
Aye, that's good.
Yeah. All right. That's it.
Oh no, it's not good.
Back to you.
Well, I didn't like that. So I have this cleanse action here. Let's just do it now. So I'm actually going to be using the unbind section of it.
Okay.
So basically I can look through my bag or anywhere really and just discard a token.
Okay.
I have a corruption token and I'm going to discard it
Okay.
because this is probably going to be in cycle.
Yeah.
It's in my bag right
Right.
now. So that goes bye-bye. This does not become a harmony. That's just out of the game for me. But I score 2 points for doing that.
2 points. Oh boy. I'm so worried about the final round.
Why?
Because I think I have 2 corruption in my bag and I have a bunch of corruption in my.
Going in.
Yeah, and I'm going to take another one. I think I've just been like, oh, it's fine.
I'll find a
Just
way.
take a corruption. I'm not going to draw it. It'll be fine. But if you don't have a space to place your corruption token, it's minus 2 points.
You have
discard
1,
it
2,
out.
3 spaces.
I only have 3 spaces. I only have
you
the
have 4
capacity.
spaces. You have a 4th space.
I do?
Yeah, right here. Your
Okay, I have the
advanced
capacity to
convoke.
take 4 of them, but it's still not great because
it
I want
diminishes
those.
your actions.
Yeah. Oh,
What are you gonna do?
what am I going to do? That's true.
Yeah.
All right. So then it goes to me?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to activate the bears now. So this is the rightmost scoring. This goes out, and I'm just going to score the bears. So lone bears adjacent to other bears. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Maxed out.
Okay, so 7 or more, it's just 7 points. So I'm going to take
That's good.
the points,
Now you get a bear.
and then I get a bear. Do you have bears still? That's the question.
Yes.
I
You're
don't
not
think you
allowed to
do.
know about my.
You don't.
Stuff. Yeah.
You don't.
You can clearly see I don't have. I only have this one right here.
All right, so then I am going to try to preserve what we've got here. I'll just take this one.
Just
No.
in case you draw a bear.
Yeah, just in case I draw another bear.
Fair enough.
All right.
That'd be good.
That's me.
Do I have anything else? Yes, I have my Fae over here.
Whisperwood?
Yeah. So this one is going to allow me to move up my lowest path. Now I have a tie here, so these are both the same.
Yeah, so which one?
Okay, so now it comes down to how many of these tokens have I actually put out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've only put out 3 of those. What?
I know. I don't think I put out like.
1, 2,
Have I
3,
put out any
4,
of
5,
these?
6, 7. They're both 7. So moving forward here gets me a Fae, which I don't think I'll be able to draw. This is not the most ideal situation, but I'm gonna bring up the air.
Air?
Yeah, we're gonna go up 1. Now this allows me to basically purify a corruption token. I don't have any.
Nervous
So
laughter.
that's a little bit of a bummer.
Okay. That's fine.
But I'm gonna spend these 2 harmony
Yeah.
to wait.
To do it again?
I should
To
see if
do
I
it
have
again?
this in rotation. If this is in rotation, I should probably not do it.
Why? Oh, for this? Because you'd like this one better?
Yeah, I'd like to do this and this right here. Yeah, because then that would make it better. Let me see my bag. Okay, I won't spend it. I think I'm gonna be able to draw.
You found
I
this
think I
token in
will
your
most
bag.
likely be able to draw it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's it for that
it.
then, right? So then it goes back to me. I'm going to do my advanced restore for magic. And it's going to be here. This is my second to last magic token. I have to take a corruption for that. Oh, this is what I'm talking about, Naveen.
Corrupted
I am a corrupted person.
individual.
So this is the water.
You got all your magic though, man.
The water space. Yeah, I tried.
Dang.
I tried real hard. I mean, the multipliers on magic, I tried
Right
to
now,
just-
your multiplier is 1, 2, 3. You know you're making this 4.
Yeah, right now.
So 4 times 10 is 40 points.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah,
I
you
placed on a
just
water
did it. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Well, you want to go up here or here?
I'm
you
not
go
going to
down
take a
here-
water fay. I'm going to go down.
You get 2
because-
points for flipping.
And I need a space.
Yeah.
I need a space for corruption.
So flow.
It's specifically a water.
Blue.
A water spell,
You
right?
wanna do that one, yeah.
So advanced flow or called wildlife, they both have a corrupted.
And if you end up flowing, then you can remove. You can unbind.
It's true. And I'm in a flowable space. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll do.
You're in a water space, exactly. So you can flow out of there.
Upgrade flow. Okay.
Show.
All right, that's me.
All right.
Anything for you?
I think I am resting, so therefore I have the right to
Therefore,
this peace.
you're gonna go first in the final round. It's never a good feeling. Well, I'm gonna rest as well.
Okay.
And so let's recover. While on the topic of resting, might as well recover.
All right.
And just like that, we're entering the final round.
Last round.
What an arc it has been.
Hey.
I am
I
playing a
like
very
your.
different
I
game.
think your scoring is good.
You think
got
so?
The magic. You got the
see
guy
the
that
ma-
says put a token on all the different guys.
You have two
No,
golem
I
scoring
don't have 2 golem
possibilities.
scoring. No, I have
You have to
talk
whisper to both of them?
You know how hard that is?
It's pretty hard.
Pretty much impossible.
I mean, you can. There's a space, right, that gives you like a golem placement.
It's already happened.
You can do Earth a bunch of times and get to the next one.
I
don't
can't.
know. It's tough. Yeah, well, I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
We shall see.
Yeah.
All right. Well, wrap it all up because these are your final actions,
This is
David.
it, huh?
Let's go ahead and draw our tokens.
Okay.
It's unfortunate because I have a lot of corruption here and I'm going to have to spill my spent pool. Oh, there's one.
Got one.
Oh, what do I do?
I can't advise.
Do I cover? I'm going to cover advanced transmute because now's not the time.
Now's not the time.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and I have another corruption. Oh my
No
gosh.
corruption.
This is a bad start. Let's go with advance convoke. We don't
Okay.
need the 2 points.
No.
Okay, here we go.
Dump.
I've only drawn 1 token. Oh my gosh. Wish me luck, Naveen.
Oh, sorry. Good luck.
Please, thank
Yes.
you.
Best of luck to you.
Wow, I cannot believe your board is clean.
Yeah, which is good for
You
this
cheated.
scoring.
You must have.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
that's
I
another
was able
one.
to clear out all that corruption.
What am I
earlier.
going to do? Advanced flow? Oh, I guess it has to be advanced flow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. I'm like, oh no.
So much
It's
corruption,
going to
Monique.
be everything.
And each one on your board is minus 2 points at the end of the game.
Each one on my board
Is minus 2 at
is
the end of
minus
the game.
2 points at the end of the game.
How much
I don't-
corruption did you have?
I don't know how much
Supra.
more there is.
You can cleanse.
I can cleanse if I pull a token that allows me to do so. I think that did. That will. Oh, rough.
All 5. You just were so magical.
Minus 10 points.
corruption.
That's minus 10.
Oh.
Oh,
It was a corruption.
well, that's unfortunate. I don't have any place to put this. So I have to discard it out and I
Minus
lose 2
2
points.
points.
Naveen, this is my downfall. I don't even know if I was. If there was an
Wow. Did
upfall.
you even
Did I even what? What?
I don't know.
Say it.
account for all the corruption you were just taking? You were just dropping
No, I did
magic in all
not.
these
That's what I
corrupted
said.
spots.
Hold on. I need to know. I need to know if I had more.
You had 5 plus 1 you just tossed out. That's 6.
Let's see if there was more in the bag.
I have to know.
Did I pull all of them? Did I oh, no, there was one more.
There was another one.
There was another
You had
one.
7 to
Could have been
pull.
worse.
You had so many tokens.
Could have been worse.
You didn't pull a bear.
I didn't pull a bear.
Nice.
Are you happy?
I'm
Are you
actually-
happy? Are
yes.
you thrilled?
Yes, I'm very happy.
That was like the worst pull. Okay.
Hey,
Anyway,
you gotta
have to
keep
be-
the bag lean and
we have to be
mean.
thankful for
What you have.
what we have. All right.
You can cleanse one of them.
We'll see. Well, let's go ahead and prepare, shall we?
Sure.
All right, we are fully prepared, and honestly, it is what it is.
Okay.
It's not ideal, but I think my final round is just the running theme is just to pay for your sins, do what you can to
Clean up.
rid your life of corruption, because it's -2 points for everyone that I remove off my board.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate because it means I can't do cooler things, like I'm spending my time just
You could
removing
do cool
these tokens.
things and just take negative 10 points.
I could, that's true. But I'm not
something.
going to,
Okay, I see.
think.
All right.
So anyway, I think you're gonna go first.
Yeah.
So go ahead and cast your first spell.
Okay,
maybe.
so everything is like locked. Like one thing has to go first before the next thing. It's like one of these kind of rounds for me. So
Okay.
Tango.
Yeah.
We're going to use Tango's token. So we are going to put out the final feather. Here, I'm going to take a corruption. Now, corruption now at this point doesn't mean anything because it's not going to show up on my board, but
Yeah.
there it is. Then I get to move up on the gray track.
here.
And so now I get another animal token. Again, it's not going to show up here, but I'll just take it.
Okay.
I don't have that ability that says, when
Yeah,
you get a
this one.
token.
It's really nice.
That's nice. Then I could have put it on, but not the case. So that's it for me.
All right, really simple turn for me. I'm gonna cleanse. So I am going to remove this.
That's the most important one?
Yes,
Oh, 'cause
there
then-
is a specific
nice.
order of things
Yeah.
definitely on my board in order to maximize the amount of corruption I can remove.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be that one.
Okay,
All
cool.
right, back to you.
All right, I'm where the golem is. I'm going to whisper. Now, this is not looking legal, but because I have this ability,
Yeah.
this can represent the moon glow
Okay.
and vice versa.
Water. And
So
moon
water.
glow.
So this goes out.
Okay.
This one goes to my supply. I am talking and whispering to River,
Yep.
the water golem. And basically, we are going to put this one out, and I'm going to have it flipped over face up because I don't really care about the ability anymore. That's going to be worth 3 points.
Nice.
Then I'm going to send them away, and I'm going to send them here,
Oh, up there.
just right there, one away. And they are going to now put out one of these tokens for me. And again,
Okay.
this is the kind of one that I want next to this rune specifically. I want
Yeah.
a bunch of water. So I was able to maximize a lot of water. I take another corruption.
Yep. There you go.
Then, because I put out a blue token, I have this ability, I can move. So
Okay.
I'm going to passively move myself here.
Okay.
There we are.
Don't forget to advance on the path.
Yes, blue path advancing. So now all my blue are worth 3 points, and I get a wild potion token, which is important because it is worth 1 point. At the
Oh,
end of
you
the
were
game.
also supposed to put out an otter.
Otter. Yes, sorry, that was supposed to happen a while back.
No, I think it was just now.
Just
right?
now? Oh yeah, it was like this.
Yeah.
I'm not scoring them. You're not scoring them. Let's just say I did it to here.
Okay.
Yeah,
No, I think you're right. It was a while back, but that's okay.
that's okay. Yeah, I've been hanging out in this section here.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, so that's gonna be everything for me.
All right, so then it goes back to me. I'm going to advance flow. Time to flow.
Where
So I am in a space that has water, or else this would not be legal. I'm going to go 1, 2.
Okay.
So I'm going into this space.
What's going on over there?
And this, the uncorrupted corruption space, allows me to. Oh no, I think I'm still good. So this allows me to either unbind or take a harmony token from the supply. Now, unbinding allows you to take a token from your unspent pool, your drawbag, or from your action space, remove it from the game, and gain 2 points. So I'm going to do that with this corruption token.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So this going out, and I
Okay.
get
You get 2 points
2 points. Okay, that was even better than I
Yeah.
think I was anticipating.
because you weren't planning on using harmony.
No, I
Yeah.
know, no, not really. All right, I think that's it.
Okay, very nice. So the next thing I'm going to do is this action here. So this one is for my Fae, my owl Fae, owl-like Fae. So this one is going to go out.
Okay.
And that is put out a token.
Yes.
Basically, so I'm going to put out the water.
Water.
On my reserved spot, who am I?
Who are you?
I'm orange.
You're this one.
This one, which
Yeah,
is
so
good
you
for go back to my rune again. So
So you don't advance on it
I don't advance on it,
unless you.
which I'll do that. Yeah.
Oh, actually, this is specifically gray.
Yeah.
It's specifically air. Do you want to do that? Spend 2 harmony to advance up on air, or you can't place an air token.
You know what? Instead of doing that, let me take that back. I'm gonna do a different way. There's a different way for me to do this. So I will put this one right back here. This will stay out here because I'll just do it on Advanced Restore.
Oh, okay.
So this
you
one,
want to
this
go
will be
up
one.
on
I
blue.
want to go up on blue so that I can passively move somewhere else. So this one is going to represent the blue that I
Yeah.
put out. I will now move up on
The water.
on the water track, so
Okay.
I can unbind.
Would you like to unbind or immediately place a water or moon glow?
I'll unbind for 2 points.
Okay.
Let's do this. So I'm gonna go there. I'll just toss this corruption out. Can I have 2 points, please?
Okay.
So it's me unbinding.
There you go.
And then because I put out a water,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna be able to passively move
To an adjacent
to
space.
an adjacent space, and I'm gonna
That's
move
nice.
here.
That's a really nice.
Like that. I like this this little, what's that called? Rune.
The rune site.
Site,
It's
yeah.
not little. That's big.
It's a big one. I get a corruption for doing that.
Yes. All right.
moving into
Too
that
bad you
space.
don't have minus 10 points for corruption in your bag.
Technically, I have to take a corruption.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Right now.
Yep.
Okay. Finished.
That's it. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna do something simple. Advanced transmute, and I'm just doing it to be able to put out another cleanse here.
Cleansings.
Oh, what's it wrong? This one. And then I'm just gonna take anything and put it in my spent. All right, back to you.
Okay, now that I can legally do this, so I will put this one out. So this is going to go out. I'm going to put out one of the tokens that is represented there. So it's going to be, I think, just the forest. That's all that's there, right?
Yeah,
It's all
because it's
green?
an entire Earth
Yeah.
space.
Do you mind putting one out for me?
You want to be? Doesn't matter where.
Is that a non-corrupted
Yeah,
space?
it's non-corrupted
why not?
space.
Yeah.
Okay, so go
I'll
up
put
on.
there. So now I go up there. I'm going to get a Fae of my choice. Let me just have the top magic Fae. I'm not going to be able to
Top
activate
magic.
it.
This one.
I don't. Yeah, I don't have the ability to
You have an
activate
Aether
it. so-
Drake?
Yeah, Aether Drake. Come
You
through.
don't have the. You don't have any.
I don't
harmony?
have this one to be able to actually.
Oh, it's a Fae.
It's a Fae. Yes, I will take the token, please. And
Well,
then I
do you
will
want that one? Because now you can
move
decide.
up a track is kind of nice.
Your options are magic or earth. There are other.
Let's just
so-
see what they have.
This is the other one.
Definitely not that.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
What
Do
a
I hold it?
hater. Okay, well, there's the burrow pig and the
No.
sapling.
No. I think
No?
I like what I got.
Okay.
So I can immediately activate it or put it into play by
Yeah.
spending a harmony token. This will allow me to kind of bring up the rear
There you go.
of something. Yeah, I can get right here for another. Every magic is an extra one.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Wow, you went so far up on all of the tracks. I don't think you needed
Yeah.
to worry, Naveen. I think
I
you
don't know. I think you did pretty
really,
well.
really
too.
well here. All right.
Okay.
You finished?
That was me, yeah.
Okay.
That was unexpected what I just did right there. I did
Okay.
not
Well, then
plan for
it's
that.
luck. If Naveen wins,
Don't put that in their minds.
I'm just joking.
I worked hard.
All right. I'm going to advance inscribe. So again, this can be a moon glow, which is why I place it there. Because I want to hold on to my potion. You don't want to get rid of these.
No, you
They're
don't
worth a
touch it.
point at the end of the game. So I'm gonna collect this rune site token, and in its place, I'm gonna put out one of these. So which one? I don't have any water or air really.
You
so
could play a
it's really-
card.
I could, but I want to score points.
Yeah, points are
You
nice.
know what I mean?
Points are good.
Like we're in the last round here. Now, none of these are better than a scoring enchantment right now.
Okay.
So this is 2 points for each location connected to this rune where I have restorations. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this could be 10 or maybe 12 points. This one is 4 points for each of my runes in this location and adjacent. So I have 3 of them and they are adjacent. So this is 12 points.
Okay.
So I'll put this one out. Let's put that there. Let's just make it simple because I don't think I'm going to put out like one more token max, you know?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's me. So that's to you.
All right. The next thing I'm gonna do is let's just do this advance inscribe. So this one goes out.
Okay.
I'm gonna be putting a rune and cleaning up this 5
This
right
5?
there. Yeah.
All right.
And I'm gonna put.
There you go.
Yeah. And so there's 5 points at the end of the game.
And this is now
Uncorrupted.
free.
So we only left
Oh, we're not
2 so
gonna.
far.
We're gonna end with 2 of them still
That
corrupted.
happens.
We didn't do our job.
That's okay. That's this animal's job now.
We both
It's
lose.
in your hands.
That's fair, bear.
Yeah.
So which one are you gonna put out?
So this one right here says I get 4 points for each of your runes in this location and adjacent. So if I put it here, it's 4. Do I have another rune anywhere there? So this would only be worth 4 points if I put that out. So I'm gonna put this one out. This one's gonna score me 6 points. This is 3 points for each of your earth restorations in this location and adjacent. So if I put this here,
Yep.
then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's something. It's better than 4.
Yeah.
And then I don't think any of these cards would do me better.
So it goes back to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cleansing again. It's the
Wow,
round
you're able
of
to do it.
cleansing.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm gonna remove this one. I can't use any of
Oh,
this
and then
harmony
you'll get
or
2
anything.
points
Yeah,
for
I'll be able to get 2 points.
doing it.
That's me.
Okay, well, I am going to spend this to move up, and then I do not have 4 harmony to be able to do this. I only have 1 harmony left, so
Okay.
I'm going to move up on any one track.
Wow, the Fae really do help you move up on these paths.
They
like
do.
if you want to move up on all 3 of them,
Yeah.
Fae is the way to go.
So the way I see it is I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 4 air.
Yeah.
So if I could just move up here, I get basically 4 points because my 2s convert to 3s. I could move up here for magic, but I think I've only put out 2 magic, so that'd be only an extra 2 points. And the water is no, yeah, I think that's it. I'll go with that. And so I'm supposed to draw 2 cards, but I don't think I have an action to actually put it into play. That's okay. Let's just draw it.
Okay. Well, at least you get to see,
I
some
get to
more
see
cards.
more for the next game. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to do advanced convoke. So I'm going to go to a location where there is a golem, and
You're just gonna hang out the
I'm just
golems.
going to go with you. I'm going to go over here.
So
We're hanging out, me and you. You know,
it's a good little
start
color
together
combo.
and together.
Good color combo right there. Yeah.
I'm gonna take 2 points because it's no longer corrupted, so I'll take a 5 and give back 3. And that's it for me. Back to you, Naveen.
I'm out of actions.
You
so
are?
I think I'm gonna have to rest. I
Okay,
think.
So you get that token.
I see nothing. Yeah. There we go.
Well, then it's back to me for my final action, and it's Cinder the Fox, my familiar friend who I started the game with. We've come full circle, Cinder. I am going to
Sindor.
place out a magic, my last magic restoration
That's a good one.
over here. So it's not going to help me with my rune.
No, it's
but
good.
I will be able to advance on. I get a corruption, but I can advance on Earth.
Which is good. I'm assuming
It's
that
nice.
you have to go. So there you go.
Yes.
So now advance somewhere else, and it's a 4x.
4x on green. I didn't put out all of them, but at least it's the best multiplier. If I go up on blue, let's go up on blue.
Well, no. You could say this one to score an extra point.
Oh,
You can say I'm advancing beyond, and anytime you
Yeah,
go
let's go on
beyond,
blue.
you want to go blue?
because I get to put out an otter,
okay.
and then I get to score the otters because of my my ability.
Oh, do you have that ability right now? What's going on?
This one.
Oh yeah.
So when you gain a wildlife token, I can spend 1
Yeah.
harmony
No, it's way better.
to
Yeah.
place it on its cards.
That's
so
definitely the way you wanna do
these
that.
want to be together. It's only going to be
4 points.
yeah. This is my first time taking otters, so I'm going to place it on its. I have to spend a harmony.
It's good.
Place it.
It's a
on
good
its
ability
card.
right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great. And I get, because there's only 2 that are meeting the criteria, I get 4 points. So I'll take the 5.
Which is really 7 points because you're gonna add an animal to your
Back
den.
one. Yeah, it's nice.
So it's really a
And
7
then I
point turn.
take an otter.
Could be any
So
other.
it could be any otter. Let's take this one.
Break
I'm
'em up.
standing up.
Okay.
And then this goes out.
Ah.
All
nice
right.
7. That was a good 7
Yeah,
points.
that was nice. That was really nice.
Cleansed and then 7.
Yeah, I still have 2 corruption on my board, but you know what? -4 is better than -10.
Yeah.
So I think it was not too bad. And I got 2 points along the way for the advanced
And
convoke.
you got that otter, man.
Yeah.
I didn't want you to score that.
But that is it. That is the end
Yeah.
of the
I don't
action
want you to score
step.
those.
No more recovering
Yeah.
because it's the end of the 7th round. So now we are going to go into final scoring. The game has ended. All right, shall we score?
Yeah, let's do it.
We're going to use the score sheet.
official
because there's a lot
score
of stuff to score in this game. All right, there are plenty of categories here, so buckle up, folks.
All right.
First things first are the victory point stars that we have in our possession. I have 5, 10, 15, 25, 26, 27. Because you start with 10.
Yeah.
So I have 27.
I have 28.
Oh, already winning. All right, rune site tokens. I have these 3 for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I have 5, 10, 15, 16. No.
What?
5, 10, 13. I said 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. Sorry.
I got out of hand.
13.
All right, next we have enchantments. So I have 3 of them. The first one here is 4 points for each of my runes in this location. So it's this rune and adjacent. So I have 3 of them. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
So that's 12.
12.
This one's 3 points for each of my magic restorations in this location and adjacent. So I have, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So 9 times
So
3.
9 times 3 is 27.
So 27 plus 12.
Yeah. And then this one is the same, except it's for earth restorations in this location and adjacent. So 1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay.
5, 6.
Okay.
So
6 times 3 is 18.
Okay, so is that 57?
57, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, 39 plus 18. Yep.
All right. So what
Oh,
about you?
that seemed pretty good. So this one, let's start from left to right. So this is 3 points for each of your earth restorations in this location and adjacent. So it's the last one I just put out. So it's
Okay.
going to be 3, 6. I think that's it.
Okay.
Right? So 6. This is my good one, I think. So 3 points for each of your water restorations in this location and adjacent.
Which
That's going to be
location?
here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So 21.
21.
Plus
So 21
6,
plus 6
so
is
27.
27. And then my last one is 2 points for each location connected to this rune where you have restoration. So it is here. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. They're connected 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So all of them are connected. 8
Ooh.
times 2 is 16.
So what is that?
I think
43?
43.
Okay. Here we go. All right. Golem tokens. So these are the tokens themselves. So I have 1 for 3 points.
Okay. I have 2 for 6 points.
6 points. Golem powers. So it's going to be these scoring criteria at the bottom. So I only unlocked one of them. This is 6 points per golem with at least 1 token.
Okay.
So I have 1, 2, 3 times 6 is 18.
That's good. So I only unlocked one of them. If I had this one, I could have done the same one that Monique did. So it's this one. It's 3
Yeah.
points per empty corruption space. So it's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 points.
Okay. Next we have advanced spells. So how many of these did you upgrade? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 10 points.
I'm 5 as well, also for 10. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right. Wildlife in your den, you have 1 more than me.
I do.
So for 2 of them, it's 5 points.
And then for 3 of them, which is what I have, it's 9 points.
Do you have any potions left? So this is going to be potions that are in your,
Everywhere.
yeah, that you possess. I think I have 2.
I think I might have 2.
There's 1 there.
There's only so many ways to get them.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
hard to get potions.
I only have 2. So 2.
I only have 1. Oh no.
No, you have 1 here.
I know.
Oh, that's the one. Okay.
That's the one. Did I not get another one? You really have to look for them. I think there's only a couple of ways.
Yeah, you can get one here, here.
Yeah.
Couple
All
ways.
right. So just 1 point.
So 1 for you, 2 for me.
Any corruption left on your player board? It's minus 2 points. It's minus 4 for me.
0.
And then finally, we're going to score our restoration tokens. How many of them we've placed out multiplied by their multiplier. Shall we just go top to bottom and do magic last?
Sure, magic can go last. So,
Okay.
do you want to go first?
Sure. Air. Did I even put out any?
So you
air?
have 2 times.
I don't know if I put out any. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So nothing. So 0 on that.
Did I really not? Yeah, I guess not.
Yeah, you
So
did.
0,
You
1.
were doing
air.
a lot of forest and magic,
Yeah.
which you're going to score a lot, right?
We'll see. How about you?
Okay, so for me, for air, it's 3 times. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we start
4.
with 10. So 3 times 4 is 12.
12. Okay. All right. Next we have Earth. So my multiplier is 4. I
Very
put
good.
out 6 of them because I only have 4
24.
left. So
Good.
24 points.
Okay, my multiplier is only 2. I lagged a little bit. I wanted to get here. So 2 times 4. So I get 8 points.
8. All right. Moving on to water. My multiplier is 1. Oh, I was 1 short.
One, yeah.
I don't even know if I put any of these out.
Did you put any water
1, 2,
out?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I did not.
No water. You're very
I was very earth and magic
50%
dependent.
specialist. So I put out 9 times 3 for 27.
Oh no, that's so beautiful for you. All right, and finally we have magic. And again, magic is the exception
Yeah.
because your multiplier is really based on how far along all 3 paths you were able to progress.
Yep.
And you add up all of those plus ones.
So
So
you
for me-
have gone up 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times. Is
10.
it all of them? Oh,
I put out all of
40
them.
points.
I went hard magic. So
You
40.
did.
40 points.
Mine's not very good. So I have 1, 2, 3
Okay.
times 2 for 6.
For 6?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Oh,
gonna be really
no.
interesting.
This score. What
All
is
right.
happening here?
Well, that is it. I must do some math and then I'll get back to you with our final scores. All right, final scores are in and they are me with 191 to Naveen with 179.
Oh,
Yeah. that's it.
179, 191. Was that 12 points?
Huh?
12-point difference?
Quick
179?
math, 18? No, 20? No,
12 points.
12 points.
It looks like a bigger spread.
You're right. You're right. 12
you're in the
points.
90s,
Yeah,
I'm in the
it was
70s,
not a
but-
big difference.
12
Not a big
points.
difference. 12 points. It could have been anything. We stayed out of each other's way too much, I think.
I should have put that rune over like here. I should have put one right there. But
This one that
yeah.
that got me the magic. Even if you did, so if you were to put the rune here, which rune was it that you
I would have done the connected one, so it would have been the same, but I think it would have blocked you off. But I didn't
It would
recognize
have
that.
blocked me off.
I didn't recognize that you were gonna be able to litter out so much magic.
And then I could have put it here, and it would have been just -9.
Well, you probably would have put it here, and then it would have spread out into this, and then you would have got the 9 anyway.
I don't think I would have spread out here.
No?
It was so late in the game. So I think
Maybe.
that
Maybe.
it still wouldn't have been the difference.
You probably would have still won. By
Yeah.
like 6 maybe. Yeah,
it would have been,
something
yeah,
like that,
yeah.
All right.
It wouldn't have been the difference, but
It would have been closer.
you know,
Dang.
it's all about the journey.
I felt good. I felt good, but
You don't know, right?
we did score pretty
It's
high
one of
though.
those games where you're just working. You're working to restore the forest. You're doing everything. You're doing what you can. You're
Yeah.
going up the paths. You really have to
Tough.
see. I think the game does reward you for sticking to one thing,
I mean, if you can get 40 points for like
for
or
at
close
least
to both
one
of them,
thing,
yeah.
but also dabbling in the others because the benefits of going up the paths are really strong.
Yeah, and you want to play
So-
into like your Fae and your familiar also,
Yeah.
because you know that's gonna, you're gonna start with it once, and then the first like 3 or 4 rounds, you're gonna see the same tokens, and then by round 6 or 7, it's like I have no idea what token's gonna show up.
Yes, right.
So,
Everybody's first round is simple. And then you kind of you gain a token, you leave a token, right? And then as the game progresses, there's sort of an arc of discovery where you start unlocking things, or you might take a Fae that you didn't know you were going to get eventually. And
Yeah.
then that sort of opens up opportunities for you. Now, like we were mentioning, though, we are playing a 2-player game. So at higher player counts, you will have more people vying for different areas of the board. They'll be opening up opportunities for the animal scoring. So the wildlife, I feel like, really does sort of dance a little bit more in higher player counts, right?
Yeah, I played in higher player counts, and there's definitely competition for like when you're gonna, because you take an animal out of scoring.
Yes.
So if I have the same animal and like 3 of us have the same animal and we're all looking to score it, you can see turn order really matters.
Yeah.
Because you can really just take that one bear out, separate everybody out, and it's like, well, now nobody else is going to be willing to score it.
Yeah.
During that round. So,
And the movement of the golems also, they're going to be moving around a lot more because Naveen and I focused on magic and earth.
yeah, I
Naveen-
did the water one.
Yeah, you did water, you did some air. You kind of did a little bit of,
I didn't do enough air.
things.
I think I should have done a little bit more doubling up on air. Like I did a lot of water, not enough air.
but because we
Yeah.
were doing that, we were easily able to like move the golem and then go to the golem.
Yeah.
Right? So
There
in
was-
higher player counts, you'll be moving the golems a little bit more.
There was
'cause it's
also
still
s-
only 4.
Sorry. So there was also specific actions that I wanted to convert into their advanced form as early as possible, and they were not associated with air.
Oh.
Like air was like a later thing, like when I'm ready to put out my runes, and try to score those. So like I knew I really wanted advanced restore because I don't want to spend 2 tokens to put out a token to clean up an area. I want to just put out one and just the one for it. So yeah, so there's some incentive to go up certain tracks at certain times also.
Yes, and there's a lot of different paths that you can take. Like each player starts the game with 6 of these enchantments that you can put into play instead of your scoring, and I don't think we played a whole lot of them. You did one.
To put into play, I mean, I played this one also to clear out a bunch of corruption.
Yeah.
I cleared out 4 corruption.
That's true. That was
Yeah,
nice.
that was
I
really
put
nice, yeah.
1 into play, which is the place 1 air.
That was big for you.
It was really nice.
Yeah.
There are other ones like this. I debated a couple of them, like advance 1 space on 2 different paths and gain 2 corruption, but I just wasn't like at the right areas of the path boards to really want
Justify
to use
you
it.
wanted that, yeah.
This one lets me advance 1 space on any path, upgrade any spell, and gain a corruption. I think
Also
this is
good.
one that I put into play very early in a previous game to allow me to upgrade one of these 2 because I feel like these are the 2 spells
Yeah.
that we really want to upgrade as
Like
early as
this
possible.
gets you more stuff, and then if you can just place out that token that you get, like,
Right.
it feeds into itself. Yeah.
Because you're really putting out restoration tokens. Like that is what
Yeah,
you're
I mean, you
wanting to
scored
do.
the 40 points plus another 30 something.
This is another one that I had used previously. When you place a magic restoration, you may purify once per turn. So each time I would put out a magic restoration token, I would be able to flip over my corruption.
That's nice.
Instead of, whereas this game, I used this action so many
cleansed a
times
lot, yeah.
that I should have upgraded it,
Yeah.
frankly. Because the upgraded version of Cleanse
Lets you do it
allows
twice.
you to do it twice.
Yeah, that's good.
As long as that space is open. So that can be really nice. And
Especially in your last round. That could have been really nice.
yeah, and so each time we play the game, it has gone wildly different. Now, we did not go through all of the different phases. There are 2 for each of the 4 different elements.
At least in
and
our prototype. I don't know if
Yeah.
they're going to have more.
That's true.
Yeah.
And they all do different things. They all sort of specialize in something. I know that In a previous game, I used the burrow pig.
It helps you get around.
That helps me get around really quickly to earth spaces, and they also really help you go up on the passboards very quickly. And again, for our gameplay, we decided to go with the starting setup, where each player started with a different starting familiar as well as their cards. You can choose to play a game in subsequent games where each player drafts their starting enchantment cards, so that can kind of spice things up a little bit more.
Yeah, definitely.
And again, we're playing a 2-player game, so the size of the board is really based on player count. There's a whole sort of setup instruction that we did not showcase in the game, where during setup, players will take turns placing out these different tiles so that you'll be able to have a say as to where the tiles go within reason.
Well, there you have it. That is Whisperwood. Now, this game is currently on Kickstarter, so if you are interested in the campaign, there's going to be a link in the description, which you can check out. If you have questions about the gameplay, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. We'll try to get back to you as soon as we can. And thank you all so much for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see more videos like this in the future, please consider subscribing.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.